All right, welcome to A to Z Movie Night, where a few film nerds gather around a bottle of Jameson to watch a movie. A to Z Movie Night contains spoilers and is for a mature audience. You have been warned.
No, these idiot kids. All you history buffs listening, you know what I'm talking about? You got that reference, I mean,
He just laid down on a slab and just died there.
That's a great one, too. I got nothing. That's a great one. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
he's like, my name's Zach Bowman, and you know, I just really like movie too. It had nothing to do with my.
And he drank every day starting at 10 o'clock.
Hey, you guys. Look, I'm your host. I'm here with my co-host. I'm here with Zach Bowman. I'm here, as always, with 10 Posts to Wait. Tonight we're watching The Day After Tomorrow, a 2004 American science fiction disaster co-written, directed, and produced by Roland Emmerich.
Oh, Roland.
Roland was doing the most on that one.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Him and Dean Devlin did Independence Day.
That's right. That's right.
And he did the Godzilla 97 Godzilla.
He did this movie? Okay, that's okay.
This guy,
That
the
sounds
disaster
familiar.
movie guy.
Yeah.
After climatologist Jack Hall is largely ignored by UN officials when presenting his environmental concerns, his research proves true when an enormous superstorm develops, setting off catastrophic natural disasters throughout the world. Trying to get to his son, Sam, who is trapped in New York with his friend Laura and others, Jack and his crew must travel by foot from Philadelphia, braving the elements to get to Sam before it's too late.
That's it.
So they can die together. Like, well,
I do not like this movie. I don't think it's great. What do you think? What are your odds?
I think the science checks out. I think it adds up.
Okay, good. This is an important movie to talk about in this day and age.
Al
Okay,
Gore was right.
We're gonna launch it in 3, 2, 1.
cheers.
All right, guys.
Welcome back.
Y'all are drinking with us. Put them up.
Welcome
Let's
back.
clink. All right. You guys disregard the text on there. We procured this by
I have
legal
no
means.
idea what you're talking about.
We
I
procured
paid
this
for
movie legally.
3 times over. I think I might have seen this in theaters. Honestly,
I did too.
It's a storm.
It was
I
kind
love
of.
where they always they would change the 20th Century Fox logo
Oh yeah.
for what the film was. So
I remember when this came out, and it was such a topical thing because Al Gore had released the Inconvenient Truth, I'm air quoting here, documentary. So everybody was talking
What was
about
that? 2001.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe after. Yeah. So it was hot off the heels of that big summer blockbuster. And I remember the trailer specifically for this movie before I went to go see it. It was big sweeping. It had all of New York frozen solid, and the Statue of Liberty standing there.
just the torch,
just
underwater.
the torch.
Yeah.
It was so.
Ian Holm. I can't believe they got very credible actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ian Holm to be in this.
But it was
I did not. I'm pretty sure I did not see this in theater. I never owned it, but I know I must have rented it. 2004. I probably rented it from Blockbuster because we will shit all over this movie. There's a part in this movie where they're like, the temperature is dropping 10 degrees a second.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
then it cuts to Dennis Quaid or somebody in a tent, and they look warm inside this tent, and it's just 10 degrees a second. Okay, it's 40 to below. It's they'd all be frozen solid in less than a minute.
Oh yeah.
So
It doesn't take that long to go hypothermic, right?
yeah,
No.
I mean, but
To
that's
slip
a
into that
massive
zone.
drop. But I don't care how bad these plots of these films are. You're not really there for
Right.
an Academy Award-winning plot.
You're here for the effects and the disaster and the scope.
It's an effects-driven movie, and
Yeah.
that's the reason people watch them. And that's why I'll still watch these crappy movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I just recently bought San Andreas,
The rock
with the
movie?
rock,
Yeah.
the earthquake movie, because I love that shit. I love watching. I think we all like.
Oh yeah.
Just, I mean,
We like destruction,
yeah,
and
just
turmoil.
watching
and we like watching the rock
landmarks.
flex.
These
Yeah.
movies are fun.
Yeah, they're just fun.
It's fun to think about how crazy it would be if all this shit actually went down, right?
Now I will say this though. So this is
That looks
we're in
like
2019.
This is
all
like
that-
a 2-minute.
All that shit is melted now. I will say that.
Are
much.
you serious?
I will say that's all melted.
It's probably not looking great.
The thing is like a lot of that's right about this is, so first of all, I'm gonna take this official stance. Climate change is real and is a fact and is proven.
Yes.
But it's like it's not that quick. Like the polar ice caps are melting. It's documented, it's proven. There's no reason to argue it at all. Like
yeah, but we'll all be long dead before it's a problem.
I mean,
so
don't say that.
Let's knock on that wood. But it's, I mean, the scope of this movie or like 2012 or any of these movies, you would have to have like a meteor crashing to inflict this much change rapidly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're seeing rapid change right now. And it's almost like you look outside and you're like, oh, okay, it's a hot day, but it really is like a rapid change.
Yeah, weather.
It just doesn't look like this.
Yeah.
That's my official stance on
These
climate
are
change.
character
Suck
building moments. We get
They're
to meet
taking
our
ice
crew.
cores. By the way, the ice cores are the fundamental science how we know
That's a pretty
climate
cool look to it.
change happens.
God, they're just starting right off the bat with this shit, aren't
Yeah.
they?
It's our fault. We did this.
This is like the beginning scene of Jurassic Park where they're like, shoot her! But it's like Mother Earth and everything. You can't do anything about it.
Oh yeah, there's literally like a high-speed chase later on in this movie where they're being chased by cold
The
air.
climate.
Hey, I don't remember well. Is this a movie where they where nature and weather has like they give it like a menacing like
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm saying. Like they're running down a hallway later on, and everything's like freezing as the temperature's dropping so fast. They're like, "Close the doors!" Like,
but do they give it like a
weather's never been able to figure out doors.
I'm looking for like a POV, like a menacing POV
Yeah.
of a tornado
POV
or
shot,
something. You know?
Hey, you know what though? At least it's better than the happening where they
or
don't.
you could get a POV
Oh, no,
of
get
this,
your
the
dude.
eye of the storm.
Holy
See what I did there?
shit, that's a big old crack.
It's called a crevasse.
So at one point, way back in the day, they think that there used to be a layer of ice or an iceberg or layer of ice over North America that was a mile thick, and it would move at like 30 feet a day. Is how fast it would move.
Yeah.
And it was like, and that's what the Grand Canyon and everything came from, basically.
Yeah, because it just kind of carves a path.
It's just grinding through
Dude,
the earth.
this guy is so concerned about getting those ice cores. It's like you're surrounded by ice. Bro.
Oh, he's not gone.
Okay, did you see an ice pick in his hand when we went over the edge of that?
I did not.
Man, he slipped it out of his breast pocket. You don't know.
Yeah, that's
That's what they do. Yeah.
that cliche of somebody goes over the edge, and then the camera pans over.
And it's just like
It's
right
like,
there.
oh, he made it.
They're dangling
Oh.
there.
What's happening?
I had to save the research.
Motherfucker, we're in Antarctica. What do you think? I'm trying to get away from my wife. I don't want to live. I'm ready to die. That's what I was thinking.
It's the whole. I sacrificed my life, or put my life in jeopardy to save our
planet.
our
Our
research.
planet. That is a bad
Our research
thing.
is too important.
I just got a shitty copy of this movie. Maybe.
It's a little dark.
Yeah, it is kind of dark.
Climate shift which occurred around 10,000 years ago. The concentration of these natural greenhouse
The
gases in the
climate conference in New Delhi.
warming pushed the
Yeah, we better have a New Delhi because India is the one doing the most.
2 centuries.
India and China, they're the one doing the most harm to the environment. They better be listening.
We're talking about global warming, not an ice age.
Yes, it is a paradox, but global warming can trigger a cooling trend. Let me explain. The northern hemisphere
We're just gonna make some shit up for this movie
Atlantic current.
because you don't know we're lying.
But global warming
Weather's a guessing game. It's a waiting game.
Well, weather is, but not climate.
Oh, the weather outside is weather.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing about this movie is like actually what he's saying here is true. It's just not so abrupt.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
know.
happen
Yeah.
overnight.
Right. So all the climatology they're talking about, yeah, for sure. Where they're trying to give it that scientific credence. Where you're watching, you're just like, maybe it is possible.
Yeah. When you put it like that,
Yeah. I think I'm gonna fart less and ride my bicycle more.
with all due respect, Mr.
Yeah, didn't they proposition that as like a thing to do?
Fart less.
Fart more? Yeah, fart less.
I mean,
What's the
that's-
carbon
that's
offset
methane.
on this ass?
yeah,
You know?
I'll tell you, mine's a little higher than average.
there's a whole lot of assholes in the world. Hey-oh.
Our economy is every bit as fragile as the environment.
He's been sitting there this whole time, and he just now cared to learn what the fucking guy's name was that's doing the He's like, yeah, so you done, Mr. Hall, is it? If that's your real name. I beg to differ.
Oh, Ian Holmes sitting over there. They got Frodo Baggins.
Frodo Balabins?
Frodo Baggins. Balabins.
Bilbo Baggins?
Bilbo, yeah. You know what I was talking about.
Yeah, we get you.
I enjoyed your testimony, Professor. It was very...
That was interesting in that conference, dude. It was like, they kept... Do you think that was on purpose, that they kept, like, putting the camera to, like, the Saudi princes? They showed them more than any other delegates at all. They just kept being like...
That was probably just
oil.
a really very racist way of letting us know that they're not in America. Hey, look, see all those turbans? They're in this real far-off place.
Yeah, this isn't going to happen here. Like, This isn't going to happen in America.
They way far away from us.
But it does.
I think that was just their way to be like, we're not to blame in America. It's the Middle East. I don't know.
Drilling a giant hole in our Earth.
Russia actually drilled the deepest hole into the Earth in the late 80s. And they went 17... Zach would have to look it up. It's like 1,700 meters or something. It's called like the Hole to Hell.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
17,000 meters.
Let me see.
The deepest hole. It's like...
The world's deepest hole, is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah. They
don't Google this at home.
Yeah.
They couldn't drill any further because it was so hot where they started. It would just like make all the...
Yeah, and they're going to wake up fucking Godzilla or some shit doing that.
They're definitely going to wake up a kaiju.
The Kola Super Deep
That is it.
borehole was just 9 inches diameter, but at 40,230 feet, Rains is the deepest hole. It took 20 years to reach this 7.5 mile depth. Only half the distance or less to the mantle.
Yeah. And they just did it just to fucking do it.
Yeah.
It was like
See,
it was like
dude,
Russians were like, "Hey, bro, let's dig a fucking hole."
Sometimes
We will
on A
dig
to Z
deep
movie
hole.
nights, you learn something.
I want to throw...
We build hole. We can't beat the Americans to the moon.
We dig
We'll
hole.
beat them to the center of the earth. We'll just go the other way.
Dude, I think that's a completely different crappy movie.
Yeah, that's a whole other movie right there.
Yeah. The core.
The race to the core.
The core.
Race to the bottom. That's...
Hello, Professor.
Kick it.
How was India?
Well, you know what these scientific gatherings are.
So what the fuck is going on, Tim? You're the expert on this movie, right? You love this movie.
Oh.
Ooh.
We're just character development right now.
Yeah.
We're meeting all of our main characters
Meeting all the people doing science stuff.
and learning where they're at.
Oh, because that's,
And there's
half,
a lot
that's
of-
half of it, because it's a world thing, so it's like everybody's
Yeah.
trying to get to this
Yeah.
center.
Yeah, I think this is our first kind of... Oh, yeah, this is like a hailstorm or something hits this city.
Oh yeah, they're also, it's not just character development, but it's also going to be like catastrophe development. too.
Yeah, look, the storms, gotta get bigger and bigger as the movie goes on. So let's kill some random people.
Yeah, I don't think your umbrella's going to help.
Yeah, bro's not gonna cut it.
Ooh, you did. Man, that hail did not back the blue, I'll tell you that much. It went straight after that cop.
He went straight
after
for the
that
cop first. See, it's like aggressive. He's like, the cop will be able to help save lives, and we need to take him out first.
The storm is sentient. It knows.
Yeah, so we know that the storm hates first responders at this point.
It does,
And I think
yeah.
that was Andrew Yang, actually. Is that Andrew Yang?
Wow, Zach. Wow, Zach.
Oh, did I go too far?
Yeah, you went too far.
That was too far.
That is the presidential candidate.
Damn, that phone's probably still working to this day.
Yeah, like the giant
Give me a mile
hailstorm.
under ice, and
The
it's
giant
Nokia's gonna
hailstorm
be
that
good.
just knocked over all those telephone poles and all that shit.
It's
like,
still working.
Still incredible cell service. I guess they were in Tokyo. There's probably a
Yeah,
cell
probably,
tower
probably.
on
Dude,
every
in
rooftop.
2004, they had like 2 gig down.
Oh yeah,
all day.
absolutely.
They weren't even they could download the internet in an hour, like in 2004.
Actually, the most developed nations
That's
with
probably real footage right there.
cellular
on the TV.
technology is Scandinavia.
Now we
Ooh,
meet
Jake
our
Gyllenhaal.
real main character.
Man, he's had a hell of a career, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's played A gay cowboy.
He's
A Prince
Storm
of
guy.
Persia.
He's,
He's
gonna
really
be,
good
he's
at
gonna be
picking good movies.
Mysterio, apparently.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Mysterio. It's not
He
apparent.
was he
You
was
haven't seen the
a he was
trailers?
an ambulance chaser. That was a really cool movie.
He played a cop.
Oh, you talking about Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was really good.
That was great.
he was
you
so
watched,
unhinged
Have
and
you
creepy.
watched Velvet
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw?
No.
It's supposed to be like a horror movie. It looked kind of cool. He plays like this art critic or something.
Yeah,
I have not seen it, no.
it's one of them Netflix original movies.
Yeah, God knows, you know.
Look, can you pick him up at 8:30?
But it's 2004. He's still relatively young. I mean, what had he done at this
Yeah,
point?
this was
Donnie
like,
Darko.
This was right after Donnie Darko.
Yeah, Donnie
oh, that's
Darko was
right.
like what 2000.
It was after his scene in City Slickers, you know?
Yeah, that's right. He was the kid.
When he was like 6 years old.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about that. So you just said,
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
yeah. I saw. Yeah, oh, he was the Bubble Boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He played the Bubble Boy.
Dude, I forgot about that movie.
He's now a Bubble Man because he's Mysterio.
Fishbowl head.
Year-old kid knows more science than he does.
Perhaps, but your 17-year-old kid does not control our budget. It doesn't.
Ew. So Jake Gyllenhaal's playing a 17-year-old in this movie. Okay, he was young, but I think 17 is stretching it a little bit.
Hey,
Jack's a shitty dad,
I'm too.
but a great
There's too much.
scientist.
There's just too much science.
Yeah, there's so much science in the world.
I could dig a
look.
hole at the end of the earth,
Look.
but I can't get through to my son.
That's such a cliche. Like, Jack, I'm sorry I didn't show up to your birthday.
and he's driving a freaking Honda Insight. Do y'all even remember those? They lasted for like 2 years.
Well, it's a health conscious, or it's a
Yeah.
it's a-
Sam, how can there be two sides?
Environmental awareness was big in the early 2000s.
Write out the solutions.
Why not?
It was big in the 2000s. That's for sure.
Did you tell him that?
Well, I mean, the whole... Okay,
He said that if he can't do
we talked about how we love disaster movies. They're a guilty pleasure. You just show
Yeah.
up, you eat your popcorn, and you watch buildings get knocked over. But, and like, this was directed by Ronald Emmerich, and him and Dean Devlin did Independence Day, and we talked about this in our Twister episode, that Independence Day and Twister really kind of kicked off.
They kicked it off, yeah.
This whole, like, resurgence of disaster films, and like, hey, we don't have to get A-list actors.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We don't have to pay Tom
time
Cruise
for a new
$50 billion. We can just...
we can get Randy Quaid.
Yeah,
No,
we can get
it's-
Randy Quaid.
Is he
and
the one
just-
that went crazy?
That's
and we-
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, Randy
That's-
Quaid went...
That's Randy's brother. That's
This is-
Dennis,
this
that's
is Randy
Dennis,
Quaid?
No, that's Dennis Quaid.
Oh,
Yeah.
so his brother went crazy.
Well, Randy Quaid
Yeah.
was in Independence Day.
Yeah.
So they're connected.
So
Dennis is the handsome
But
one.
so Independence Day and Twister came out the same year. Then they had Dante's Peak, which was right afterwards. Volcano.
whoa, he just said
Volcano,
Houston, yeah. He just
Yeah.
said Houston, yeah.
H-Town Holiday.
Shout out to Houston.
H-Town Holiday, you know?
I drive through there sometimes.
yeah.
I lived there for a little bit.
Yeah, I lived there for a couple
That
years.
was the most miserable time of your life, wasn't it, Aaron?
Close to it.
Yeah.
I liked Houston, though.
Houston's a great place.
It's great to visit, but I hate working there and the traffic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that
so-
3 hurricanes at once?
Yeah. They're like 3 giant hurricanes. Oh, yeah.
Was that?
Here we go.
Were they looking forward to the summer of 2017?
It's the plane crashed. So the boy likes nuts.
Yo, hand me one of them M&M peanuts right there, bro. I think I need one.
He's afraid of flying.
The boy likes his peanuts. What are you gonna do?
I'd be afraid of flying through a hurricane, too.
You know, statistically, the chance of a plane going down because of turbulence is less than what?
The reason they said his wait.
I can't remember if it's...
See, yeah, this is
Sam.
they're smart. See, it's just to let us know that they're and they don't. There's no setup for why they're flying, where they're going. He just saw his dad. Uh-oh.
It's like to a mathematics
Stewardess
decathlon or
looks
something.
nervous.
Just like, yeah, shit's
Or
about to
flight
get real.
attendant, excuse me. The flight attendant looks nervous. You're not supposed to call them
No, they're not
stewardesses
stewardesses
anymore.
anymore. Have to use a gender-neutral term.
Yeah, but when you see the flight attendant strap in, it's time to get nervous.
Dude, it's like they.
She's not even like, oh, it's gonna be all right. It's fine.
Yeah,
She's
she's just like,
oh, fuck.
She tells the one other girl, and they.
Oh, she's about to get smashed. Oh, she doesn't get smashed. Oh, that's right, because this is like a Steven Spielberg bullshit mainstream
Death
movie.
by drink
We're not going to
cart.
see any horrific deaths, which is why I'm getting a big ups to Dante's Peak for being so brutal.
Yeah,
I'm fighting for that movie. It's a good movie.
It's good.
I think it's better than Volcano.
You get some deaths in this one though,
You
but
get
they're
all
kind of
strange
like
shit. The car crashes off
They're
the
not
bridge.
by fire and acid and stuff. They're by
yeah,
exposure. Yeah, they're death by
or
exposure.
meteorite. And
or
she's-
drowning.
Oh, we left out. Hey, we left out one of the biggest ones,
Spoiler alert,
Tim, when
yeah.
we were talking about those earlier disaster films and stuff like that. Armageddon.
Yeah,
That's like,
oh yeah, God.
that's
yeah.
that was like the one that really propelled.
That
I
was
think.
huge,
Yeah.
and that was like '97 too.
It was huge in the 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, disaster was
well,
huge in the
because
90s. bro.
and then you can even count Ronald Emmerich, the same guy that did this, did Michael Bay did Armageddon.
Yeah.
But Ronald Emmerich did the
Did-
Godzilla, the '97 Godzilla
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So he did this, or not this. He did. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Oh well.
Oh, I don't know.
Like several of them came out in '97 alone. Yeah, because then you had Armageddon, Deep Impact, The Core.
Yeah,
Remember that one?
What,
yeah,
97?
with Aaron Eckhart.
No, not the same year, but I'm just saying how they all started. Like every summer, there was a new disaster movie for
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 years.
This boy isn't in George's
But yeah, Armageddon was probably
Damn it, what am I doing with my life?
I don't know.
Armageddon was huge. You couldn't go anywhere for
It was huge.
a
But
whole year.
Deep Impact was better.
without hearing that fucking Aerosmith song.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to close my eyes. I'm sorry to our viewers. I promise I'll never sing again on the podcast.
I'm sorry for you as well.
Down in front.
Yeah, I'm still figuring shit out.
10 blocks long. Look at here, Buddha.
Don't want to close my eyes. Oh, look, there's two of me. Don't want
And
to fall asleep.
Mary
Well,
was
don't
right.
drive them away. Jay.
Mary was
Jesus.
right last week when we watched the trailer for this. That black guy, it's a complete ripoff of Armageddon.
Of Armageddon, yeah.
They're completely
That's
ripping
right.
off Eddie Griffin, the homeless guy in Armageddon. But she was right. That actor is the dude that was in Showgirls. That guy right there was in the acclaimed hit
the
Showgirls.
critically acclaimed Showgirls. It did
Hey,
so well.
Kyle
think it actually
MacLachlan
was.
was in that movie, which was really weird.
That was kind of strange.
The birds are flying away from everything cliche.
Well, they know.
Did that happen in Twister?
It
No,
happened in
I don't-
Godzilla.
It didn't happen in Twister.
Man, the animals are freaking out. What's going on?
Because the animals sense it.
Oh, here's a CG wolf.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Francisco.
Like, y'all couldn't get some real wolves with
Just
this
one?
budget? Are you
Just
serious?
Well, they couldn't get it to howl like that on cue.
town of Kaya.
I guarantee you could find somebody with wolves that you could train to do that.
Ronald Emmerich wanted it to have a specific look.
Yeah, shiny and uncanny.
Yeah, and clearly not real.
I don't know.
See, look, that's what they're doing. They're headed towards their, like, mathlete contest or
Oh,
whatever they're
God, yeah.
Because they're nerds.
Like, goddamn, we're smart.
Academic
Let's go save the world, too.
Olympics.
Hey, guess what? Your future's not so bright when you're in a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Nerd. Right?
Fucking
Right?
nerds.
Fucking
Yeah.
nerds.
What are you going to do with your Harvard education now, huh? You're frozen to
have a
death.
stable life and
Yeah.
get
Froze to
accolades.
death, bro.
You need to be
And
tough.
I'm in Texas.
And probably not
I'm
die alone.
I'm not frozen, bro.
So retro.
Because yeah.
We're at prime real estate, brother.
We're going to be underwater, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually, if
Oh, my God.
if all the ice caps melted, the sea would actually rise by 120 meters,
This is their cafeteria.
You played a great first round.
which is like
Why don't you go
quite really
fucking
high.
hang out with them then, nerd?
Hey, don't you call me a nerd, god dang it,
Fucking
brother.
nerd.
It's not like I never say anything scientific around these parts. You understand?
That'd be great.
I don't think I'm smarter than you. I just think I know the streets a little better. That's all.
Shut up, college.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Shut up, old college. What does that even fucking mean?
Why don't you go fucking read a book?
Hey, you're being mean to me. I think I need a safe space. This isn't a safe space anymore.
It's never been a safe space.
Shut up.
Shut up, black guy.
Shut. They need to do more. They need to do more character
like-
development on
And
him.
that's the worst thing.
That's
the worst thing that's ever
No,
been.
just pointing out they don't.
Jake Gyllenhaal said it.
Yeah, they just don't develop.
These movies
the
are
character
very
enough.
racist. There's always like the stereotypical black guy that's
yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm
And he
freaking
dies,
out.
and he dies first.
Yeah, or he's gotta like, yeah, he's the one that's saying like, holy shit, did you see that?
Oh yeah, why do they always make black people like the point of exposition? Like I don't.
Yeah,
They always pick on the redneck too.
Michael Bay was really
Yeah,
bad
that's
about that.
He was really
Michael Bay
bad.
is super.
Dude, do you remember in the freaking
Transformers
Transformers?
movie?
They made like ghetto
Yeah.
bots,
They even had a gold
like
tooth.
ghetto bots assemble. Yeah,
Yeah, one of them had a gold tooth, and it was horribly
yeah. And
racist.
it was like a big blue vending machine or something, or a big peach or
Yeah,
something.
no, they were like the two little shitty rinky-dink cars. They weren't like
they weren't even cool.
they
bro.
weren't even like badasses. They were like shitty
Yeah,
old cars.
I remember that, and I was like, "This is kind of like." I mean, obviously, it's a robot, so it's not a
Super
black
racist.
person. But I was like, "This is really
Oh, dude.
fucked up."
Oh, shit. It's old dude.
Yeah, it's Ian Holm,
Hell yeah.
Bilbo Baggins, and Kane.
He looks
Hey.
even older than he was in that. Wait, when did they do this movie?
It's
He was
freaking
Kane
Bilbo
in
Swaggins,
Alien.
bro.
When did they do Lord of the Rings? That was during the 90s. They started
That
in the
was
90s, right?
the first one came out Christmas 2001. Actually,
Oh, and he did this after he was Bilbo? Damn.
yeah, the first Fellowship of the Ring was Christmas 2001 because I remember everybody was still talking about 9/11.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Me and my dad and my sister, my older sister, I think my younger sister was too. We all went and saw it in the theater that opening day.
Oh, dude, it was the best.
Yeah, it was. I was fucking blown away.
It was the best.
It was the new Star Wars.
It will never be outdone. I wouldn't even put Star
This
Wars.
is this is like that was like a Twister cliche right there. Like all the little things in his
pinwheels,
yard
yeah.
spinning. Like, oh well, that's why we have those things.
Is that Steve Carell?
Steve Carell.
Kind of looks like Steve
No,
Carell.
that's
He's like a really
no.
young Steve Carell.
No,
he's a very famous.
I'm vamping, all right? Go with
comedic.
it.
He's in
You're
all the
vampiring.
Christopher
vamping.
Guest movies.
Dude, no means no, bro. Come on, get it together.
She heard a noise. We just jump into a horror film, or do we just jump into Die Hard? That guy's gonna.
I'll be right back. I gotta go fire the night janitor because he might tell somebody I'm being adulterous.
Yeah. Well, that guy is fired. I'm in the middle of something. I'm at work, but I'm in the middle of trying to date rape somebody.
I'm in the middle of Pam right now. All right.
What do you
Get outta
want with this job? That's the cliche. The guy that's supposed to be watching the
Oh
monitors,
yeah, the radar and stuff.
Yeah, is fucking around with a girl.
It's like, how was I supposed to know that the weather would turn this quickly?
Yeah, of course. The one chance I'm about to get laid, and it's
Oh
the
my
end
gosh.
of the world. Just my luck. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all.
Hey, dude, that's how you know shit's really popping off. Is there's rainstorms in L.A. That's how
Yeah.
you know right there.
Yeah.
They just showed you.
Well, I think the guy just said, was that like something going on with the
wow.
weather? He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what weather? We're in L.A.
What weather? Yeah.
Oh, shit, there's a tornado.
Oh, here's gonna be our first look at like high dollar citywide destruction events. Yeah. And we're gonna see a twister just ripping up shit.
Couple of them.
Past 20 years.
Tom, this is important.
What is this?
Oh,
You don't mind my asking.
Cliche.
character building.
His cliche, like his superiors don't listen to him and think he's crazy.
Oh yeah, he's a kook.
Yeah. Come
Classic-
back when you
classic
have
kook.
some real hard evidence.
What's going on here?
They just issued a tornado warning in Los Angeles.
Breaking news as we prepare to go live to Los Angeles. Mixed reports are
It was the
coming.
last time that's ever happened.
Extreme weather occurring in the area. Okay, we're now going live to our Fox affiliate.
What is?
Some extreme weather.
We have live coverage now from our Fox 11 chopper.
That's smart. There you go. That's way better.
Ah, Look at that.
Who flies a helicopter straight in between? Yeah, see those three
Only the
tornadoes?
Only the craziest and
Yeah.
most badass of
And
Vietnam
it's got a
helicopter
grudge.
vets.
Like, see, that's what these movies are about.
Yeah.
Let's see it destroy
It's like,
landmarks.
oh, it got the Hollywood
Yeah.
sign. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah,
I
it's
took
all-
a picture in front. Look, they just blew it up.
It's all about destroying landmarks.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's like the storm was like, yeah, fuck this sign.
This one in particular.
Yeah.
I mean, I support this. Fuck LA, honestly.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Just wipe it off. Shit just needs to fall off into the sea.
It may.
Oh.
It may. Oh man, it became a super tornado.
It's getting bigger, and we're gonna keep driving straight at it.
Hey, they're twister chasers, bro.
Oh, you had it already, Zach. Now what'd you do? You made it bad again. This shot. That's a good shot.
See how that works. That looks a lot better already.
It's great.
Bus just got dropped on top of that.
Oh, was that the guy that just started his car up?
Yeah. The semi just rolled over it.
Is that our? What would that be like? Our second cameo death?
There's several. Yeah, introduce somebody, kill them off
Because
immediately.
the first was that Japanese cop.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get smacked by something.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling he's gonna just go. What?
Dude,
Y'all
so
are
what's
fucking dumb.
This
what's
is
like-
good though.
what's like so ridiculous about this movie is it's like you don't even need something to be this bad to be horrible, right?
Yeah.
Like we had Harvey
Just
a
one.
couple years ago. It wasn't nearly like that.
No.
Oh my god, and it caused billions of
It was
dollars.
just a bunch of rain.
destruction. It was a bunch of rain.
What do you want
Yeah.
to wind?
Yeah. Imagine if you just had one of these. You don't even have to have like worldwide.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Here we
Yes.
go. Here we go.
Oh,
Where'd he go? Oh,
Yeah,
he smeared him on the sidewalk.
Look at that though.
That's pretty brutal. Okay, I give him
it's
that.
is that the
giant.
Nakatomi Tower?
That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
They're
I
killing
mean
they're
the
killing
effects
Nakatomi Tower.
are pretty cool.
Was this the first movie that had like this scale?
No, Armageddon.
No, I mean Godzilla.
Armageddon.
They shouldn't have been in that room. Guarantee they should have been in that room.
Armageddon did. Independence Day, maybe not so much. I'm sure the budget on this was probably way higher. And they really just kind of take it to the extreme.
This does have a very Michael Bay feel, though.
Yeah. I think that's
Pretty
probably
cool
part of
shot.
it's probably part of why we got so many of those movies in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was this guy, Ronald Emmerich, and Michael Bay, like trying to one up each
Pretty
other.
creepy. That's a good shot. I like that little scene right here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The lighting coming out of the door.
Well, that's okay, man. I'll give it. Dude, Ron.
See, this movie does have some parts where you're like, wow.
I think it's like, I hate to say this.
You're the only
because-
one being harsh.
No, Tim said he was going to try to shit
Yeah, I
on it.
mean, I'm not.
Oh.
No, but
But
that's
the effects are awesome.
but-
These parts are fucking cool. Look at that.
No, but it's like we make fun of these movies like after they come out and after the fact, and like we all shit on them and do things like that. But like we rewatch them, and then I found a new way to appreciate them, and I don't want to ever think that I might think that about Nickelback or something. You know?
think we have much choice, sir.
What you're seeing is what's left.
You know?
I love that they
You
have
know?
like the vice
Nobody?
president.
No?
The vice president's like Dick Cheney character.
Yeah.
They really did cast like that Dick Cheney Bush.
Because he was the guy earlier that wasn't
yeah.
like listening to Dennis Quaid's
Right.
thing
No,
at the summit, and
They really did make their dynamic happen because it's like the president just walks in and he just asks the vice president what they should do. He just got done like golfing and shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? He's like, what do we do? What do we do, Dick? And then he's like staunchly anti-science, and now he's got to like eat crow.
It's like, man, shit just happens, you know?
yeah. He's basically like, well, man, there's nothing we can do. It's against God. If God wills us to die, then so be it. Your science,
I can't.
What if we
your
nuke
science.
the tornado?
Yeah. What if we just fucking fire missiles at it?
In theory, it could work.
Isn't that the sign that they put out all the time that's like they don't shoot at the tornado?
Don't shoot at the hurricane. Yeah. So don't shoot your guns at the hurricane.
Already checked. Solar out.
Because the wind man will just whip those bullets around, and
What about
you have a magic bullet scenario.
I got a call last
The magic bullet. That's why you don't hide under underpasses, because it'll shoot the pine needles and they'll shoot through your brain.
Yep. Come on. Straight through your brain.
Well, in
Straight
tornadoes,
through
they
your
have found pine needles embedded in trees. They have found that.
We all know that.
be really fucked up. Yeah.
But no one is
Hold on. Tell us what it is, Dennis.
Yeah.
Dumped into the ocean because of melting polar ice. I think we've hit a critical desalinization point.
It would explain.
And what does that mean? Exactly.
Pretty convincing data. They've asked me to feed it into my paleoclimate model.
It does make the weather change, just not that much.
Hold on, Jack. Are you suggesting these weather anomalies are going to continue?
Not just continue. Get worse.
No, they're gonna get worse.
They're gonna get worse. This is the big exposition scene. Let's just set up what's
What?
not
What
on
is-
the not
what
on the
does that mean?
Not on the verge. It's fucking
I just
happening.
started my shift.
Yeah, it's fucking happening.
Preparations now.
Jack, all you have is a theory.
Well, then give me the mainframe and let me prove it.
No.
The mainframe. What's the mainframe?
Yeah.
It's a big supercomputer that he has to
You mean
plug.
it's a giant plot patch?
Yeah, and he has to plug his algorithm in, his weather algorithm in it to get the model. He needs a computer powerful enough to
The hail, the
do his paleo climate model.
in the model you're working on factor in.
Mary said that the twisters are bad.
Maybe I can.
So I guess the CGI.
Welcome aboard.
Thanks.
Well,
Hey, at least they didn't roar like lions.
yeah, they haven't growled at anybody yet.
Yeah.
Do you have the results of Peter's CT scan?
Yeah, the treatment shrunk the tumor 20%.
Is his eyesight better today?
No, no change.
It's still This is like, it's got to be a woman that works in a hospital. And, boy.
Yeah. Let's get
Yeah.
more heavy-handed, right?
Yeah, there's a fucking cancer kid. Jesus Christ!
Not only is there super tornadoes in Los Angeles, there's kids dying of cancer.
Yeah.
God damn.
The storm gave him cancer.
No, they're trying to make us think about all the lives that are affected by these storms.
No, but the cancer kid's really fucking heavy-handed.
It's super heavy-handed.
It's like Jesus
It's like,
Christ.
well, hey, you guys know what happens when the power goes out in hospitals? Kids die.
Yeah,
How
a
about-
lot of kids will die.
Are you glad you came to this movie yet?
Yeah. So like you see this kid, you're like, oh man, this kid's gonna fucking die.
I'm like,
so it's like, so what if
Sorry, powers-
she saves this kid, and at the end of the movie, she's hugging him, going, and the little kid's like, I knew you would save me from those storms. And she's like, yeah, but the cancer's still gonna get you.
Oh my god.
There's still
my
nothing we
God.
can do about that cancer, little Johnny.
Oh my god.
You still got 6 months at best.
Bro, probably a lot less now because you've been going through a stressful situation. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well, Frank's been working with him since the Stone Age, but I've only had to endure 2 years of servitude.
Hey, Timothy. If you're going to the restroom, could you bring me back a beer?
Get the
Sorry.
results.
Dude, Dennis Quaid's just hard at work, just sleeping on the couches, and he's just analyzing data, looking at topographical maps.
It's in weeks.
You know how it's serious. You know it's serious when there's topographical maps on the background, on the back wall. You know it's serious.
The school is really old, and I guess, with all this rain, the sewage got stopped up.
Where are you staying tonight?
They're finding a place for us to stay with kids here in New York City.
Are you okay, Zach?
You hit the table.
You're just doing the most right now.
Ran over my phone too. Okay, so now we're over in New York now.
I want you home.
Oh, he's just now got to New York.
Do me a favor, okay? Just don't worry about me. I'll figure it out.
So it was tornadoes in LA. We get floods in New York.
Did they do London yet?
I don't think so.
Are we gonna see London Bridge fall down?
Got a place to stay.
If I remember right,
Great.
there's like a.
Rich boys got a place to stay.
If I remember right, there's probably an earthquake, and I think like the Thames.
dad's a
the Thames,
meteorologist.
Like,
He's
drains
not
or something.
rich.
We get to have the huge tidal waves. Like I remember
No, he's a
in
climatologist.
Deep Impact, the giant tidal wave tsunami scene.
Yeah,
that shit
yeah.
was cool.
It was really cool.
Mr. Vice President. Tom, you know Professor Hall.
I love the dickhead. Like, there's always the dickhead government official. They sit with the main character in
Yeah.
these kind of movies.
It's got to be some kind of antagonist.
But
character.
it's usually he's antagonist, but then there's going to be that moment where he's like, Yeah, no, you're right.
You were
No,
right,
you're
and I respect
Yeah,
you now.
Yeah, it's like it's a
And
build.
now I'm gonna die.
They said that in what I forgot what movie it was, but they only put the character in the movie because they needed somebody. Yeah, it was that fucking that Mary Poppins movie. They put the driver in there just so there would be somebody for her to warm up to because she was a difficult character.
Oh yeah.
So they need somebody that like she would.
It's
slowly
like an
come
Odd
to
Couple
like.
thing.
Yeah. Good dynamic, I guess.
Mr. Vice President.
Dude, I don't understand why this guy's still skeptical. There was humongous
supposed to
tornadoes
be-
in L.A. where there's no weather of any kind ever.
Is that Dick Cheney?
Yeah, that's Dick Cheney character.
I couldn't let you leave New York without seeing the Natural History Museum.
But I just don't understand. They're really making him look super arrogant, which he is. Like he's supposed to be the arrogant vice
but
president.
even at this point, why he's still being like, I don't know, it's ridiculous. You
Yeah.
think at this point the fact that he's still
You're like
refusing.
How are you not listening to a scientist?
There was just 3 tornadoes in L.A.
Yeah.
And you still think I'm full of shit?
Oh, not to mention the cop killing hell in Tokyo. You know,
You fucking hate our first responders, man?
God, this storm is so messed up.
Plenty of supplies. We're just snowed in.
This guy better stay inside because
That storm's gonna get him, dude.
Just coming for you, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Not only
boy.
you're not the lead scientist, but you're also a black guy
Yeah,
in the movie. And
you're like
it's-
third string. There's like, there's Jake Gyllenhaal, the girl,
Hey, it's
and
not
then
us.
you,
It's
dude.
the movie. It's not us. It's the
yeah,
movie, dude.
it's how bad these movies are with the stereotypical
They are.
characters.
They're so bad.
Yeah, I think they'll come get us since we got snowed in. Not likely.
Oh, so that's London?
Luckily we got our
Maybe.
Said they're airlifting the royal family.
probably
out.
so.
But you assume that
There's a lot of royal
they're
families.
talking
there, yeah.
about Nottingham.
So I'm guessing that like the safest place to be in this world, in this setting, would be like the Sahara Desert or something.
Yeah, but then you still get that's poor man's Paul Rubens. There, it looks like a.
It did look like
Inuit Paul Rubens.
It looked like the same guy who was like the hacker from GoldenEye.
Yeah, yeah.
It looked like that
was
guy.
Alan Cumming.
Yeah, well, Alan Cummings, poor man Paul Rubens. All right.
Yeah.
Approximately 40 kilometers from Balmoral Castle.
Bro, you can't see anything. How are you?
Yeah. Why are these guys still in the air?
Just gonna
Oh,
slam
this
right
is
into a
like,
mountain.
yeah, their shit starts freezing up.
Oh yeah, and then somebody like so heavy-handedly is like, "Hey, what temperature does gasoline freeze at?" And they're like 150 degrees below zero.
And we're like, what?
And you're like, how did you know that? Because you're a helicopter pilot? That would never be on any test.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how do you know the freezing point of gasoline?
What the hell is going on?
Bloody fuel lines are starting to freeze.
That's it. They're just freezing solid.
Just like that.
Man, we didn't check the specs on the helicopter before you went out into the Antarctic. Or did
Oh,
they
it just
expect that to
froze.
No,
This is where we're getting to the massive temperature drops.
I don't think this is over Antarctica. I think this is over like Kansas or some shit.
No shit.
I don't know.
Oh, that was pretty good. Not much of a preparation. Wait, no way he survived that.
They're in the eye of some sort of barometric low pressure like sort of storm. That's why it's super
It just
cold.
kinda
is
dropped
that
out
low
on 'em.
pressure. Because they flew through the like super mist and stuff, and they ended up in this.
The super mist.
There was like a super mist, and they ended up in this eye where it was like wind speed is at absolute zero.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
So they're in some weird eye of some super
Oh,
low
look,
pressure.
look. He just
Oh, fuck.
he just freezes up when he opens the door.
I bet that feels great.
Helicopters went down.
Hey, if they thaw him out, he'll probably live.
Why did he just have his mouth wide open?
Because he was gasping in pain from wrecking in
'cause
a
his-
helicopter. Tim.
well, yeah, and his lungs were probably freezing.
That too.
The temperature dropped phenomenally fast.
There are places that you can't go out with your mouth uncovered. You will, if you breathe in.
Well, Mount Everest is one of them.
Yeah, your lungs will freeze up, and
You can get hypothermia in like 60-degree weather if your clothes are wet.
So that's what you've
Oh
got.
yeah, yeah.
Or
you can.
even.
but I'm just saying,
more than
there's
that.
air so cold
and
that
it'll
you
take
can.
less than an hour.
Yeah, but if you're in it long enough, your eyeballs start to freeze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
can't- your vision changes.
one thing that's actually not super accurate though is because they were in that eye, and zero wind velocity, if there was zero wind velocity, you would survive for quite a while in like sub like freezing temperatures.
But it was moving, so I mean,
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, that wind sucks.
Yeah, because the wind has to carry like the heat away from your body. It's like chill you out, you know, that wind chill factor.
They kind of set this guy up as like a douche, but he was like, "Y'all can stay at my place, I guess."
He's kind of never around, so where is he? Skiing in Europe with my stepmom.
It's the rich kid with like a shitty family.
Man, Ronald Emmerich must have had a really shitty dad, because like all male characters in his films have dads that are not around ever.
It's been raining like this.
Independence Day, Godzilla. He did the shitty ass 10,000 BC movie.
Yeah. And Randy Quaid was a terrible father in Independence Day. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, the alcoholic,
that's for damn sure,
the
yeah.
drunk father that the kids didn't want to be around.
And Godzilla wasn't a very good father to all of those little tiny baby velociraptor things.
They died. They did.
They did.
The homeless guy is figuring it out. So stupid.
Man, I like that trash bag. Like that's a good idea. Probably get hot though.
Huh.
You gotta block that wind on your neck. Fuck you up.
Keep the sun off your neck. And the rain.
A homeless
trapped
dude
in like
would
a
be the
bitchin'
first.
pad in-
But they're like in this penthouse, like they're way, way, way up.
Yeah.
I would be terrified to be in a city while all this shit's going down.
But they some reason leave this giant penthouse way up in probably the top floor of this building.
Yeah, and they're like, let's go find this
Let's go
payphone
down to
underground.
Let's go to this library that
In a
is the
vestibule.
shortest building.
I gotta go pick up my little brother. Do you guys want me to give you a ride?
Man, we need to get Eric Brill on this. Where's Eric Brill at?
Yeah.
If this system moves south, we could see a wind-driven storm surge that could threaten the entire eastern seaboard.
Oh no!
Whoa!
That's all right. It was a Bronco. Truck would be fine.
So they're like, okay, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, not in this.
I'm like, bro, that's your little brother, man. I'm gonna stay in your penthouse, dog.
Yeah. See?
I guess we'll walk.
Hell yeah.
You're on the top floor. Stay there.
No, don't stay there.
Now they gotta go get Rich Boy's little brother.
Stay there.
I wouldn't stay there. That shit's going down.
No, you're gonna go out here and drown.
Oh, this is the tidal wave place.
Yeah.
Right? This is New York. Well, wasn't it? What happened? When was that hurricane that like fucked up New York? That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Sandy.
Sandy.
Hurricane Sandy.
Or El Nino in the 90s.
Oh yeah, that would be jacked up if this started happening. You were like stuck on the D train in the subway. Or
Oh
something.
God, yeah.
Llamas, goats.
Gotta
That's
let
a
out.
deer. That was a deer.
Gonna let all the animals out of their cages?
Nah, man, you ever seen Noah's Ark?
The wolves.
Huh.
The wolves are gone.
They just busted out, dog.
Which is so fucking stupid because they're like, well, I guess we'll never see those wolves again in this movie.
Who says things like that? The wolves.
They're gone.
How the hell did the wolves get out, but the bear didn't?
Yeah. So it's like obviously like we're gonna see those wolves at a
Well, no, their enclosure was busted in.
a key point
Yeah,
in
it
the
was-
film. Those wolves are gonna pop back
That was
up.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see those wolves again.
Yeah. I wonder why they keep telling us about these fucking wolves.
Just a little foreshadowing, folks.
Yeah. Heavy-handed ass foreshadowing.
I like this dude. I have high hopes for this dude.
The homeless guy.
I think he's gonna make it. He's
Well,
a dog. He has to make. He's
he
the
has-
he's the most likable
Oh, yeah.
character in the entire movie.
He has a dog.
Well, and he's the only one who's like really dealt with the elements. You know, he got to sleep outside in the wintertime.
I don't care. Read the sign.
It's supposed to be a pup.
I'm an asshole.
He owns cats. Man, my dog reads too.
Think this dog can't read? So fucked up. Fucking New Yorkers, man.
And nobody would give it, like, if this was happening.
Man, we got to get to our meeting.
Who the fuck's like, you got to leave your dog outside?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a river out there. You want
I'd be like, call the cops.
Dude,
Yeah,
some
call the
people,
cops.
Some
Yeah.
people just
Why don't
really
you fucking call the cops
There's
on
some
me?
people who just really don't like dogs.
I'd be like, for
I don't
real? You want
understand
to kick
them.
my dog out, dude?
Yeah, call the cops. We'll see how long it takes them to get here.
Oh yeah, exactly. Fight me, security ass bitch.
Yeah.
I got
There
a
are people
dog.
still holding umbrellas. Look at that. The umbrella's like shredded.
Dude, they had to keep on hammering home that he's rich. I can't reach my driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, does your driver have a boat?
How are you still on your phone? She's saying they're going to drown. You fucking idiot.
We're about to fucking drown.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded bad. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, you gotta watch out for those street
Wait for the
sharks.
sharks.
Street sharks are gonna come for you.
You're gonna.
Wait, there are street sharks in this, aren't there?
Street sharks, bro. No, that's
Sharks are
that's
coming.
fresh water, so there's not.
Just cut her damn leg open. Oh my god.
Look at
That's
this.
what you paid $8.50 to see.
Look at this goddamn tidal surge, bro.
Was this
That's
the trailer?
And this is a
Oh
surge.
god, yeah.
Because
it was on the box. It was on the poster.
Yeah, that's right. Its hand is up there.
Yeah.
No, but this is what happens in severe hurricanes. Like, so it's not. That's not a wave. It's a tidal
It's a
surge.
surge.
Yeah.
Because like, it's the whole ocean is elevated because of the low pressure. And like during Ike, that's why it was so devastating. Ike, because it was 22-foot tidal surge. And
Do you see it
I don't
rising?
know how high the Statue of Liberty is, but that was pretty
cut her
much
leg
making out
open,
to be like
bro.
100-foot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, at least.
Oh, she speaks so many languages.
Oh, she's smart.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. She's smart. Yeah.
This is the exact same.
Oh, dang, bro.
All the people are dead. Like that's these movies. You're like, fuck,
Yeah.
dead, straight killed.
I mean, this is kind of based on some things that could happen.
I mean,
right?
look at that shit. That's fucking nuts.
I don't know.
I mean,
if a meteor struck,
Yeah, this could only
Japan gets
happen.
hit by
yeah.
tsunamis like that all the time.
this could happen if a fucking meteor
Yeah.
struck.
That could. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a meteor.
That's
strike,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah. This guy.
I think I just.
This is another. Just introduced these slimy business guys.
It's like, oh god, we got to take the bus. God bless it.
Yeah. This is the worst possible thing that can happen today. Is being on the bus.
Honestly, I'd rather be in a car. You know, get in a car, strap yourself in.
And drowned?
Nah, I mean, hopefully your window doesn't get
There's
busted.
no way running. You're not getting away from this.
But you would fare better, I think, in a cage until it settles down.
Be protected.
Yeah,
by
but
the
this shit ain't
elements
gonna settle
and all that
down.
shit.
Man, fuck your passport.
Oh
lady.
my
I ain't worried
god,
about a
she's
fucking
going to
passport.
go
Fuck that
back for the
passport, lady.
bitch's passport.
I'm not worried about a passport.
She wants their passports. I will calmly go back and get them for her.
She was Haitian. Their passports are probably fake anyway.
Yeah. They're definitely on a no-fly list.
What? Oh, Zach. Oh, sorry. Something that was bad. That was bad.
No, it was funny, and
Because
I
we're
feel bad for
speaking,
laughing.
we're speaking real.
I feel bad for laughing.
God, I hate this kind of shit in movies. That she doesn't realize. Look, and they stare at
Look,
it.
we're about to die.
Yeah.
There's no way they outrun this and get inside that door. There's no fucking way. Jake
We have,
Gyllenhaal.
we have to run to this classical revivalist architecture. It's
This-
the only thing that will protect us.
Look at that. Where they're at and the speed
The
of that
Romans
thing.
designed this library to survive these kind of things.
And of course, they're the only two that make it in.
Sorry, guys. I'm in the strongest vestibule known
It's
to
gonna
man.
spin that door like a fucking. Run!
Yeah, y'all picked the shortest building in the entire area.
I mean, it was the oldest building. I mean, that might work. Like, it might not get fucked up. I mean, all those buildings are pretty old, right?
Yeah, they're all probably
yeah,
pretty
but you want to be higher up, and that they're in a two-story building,
And they're
when there's literal skyscrapers all around.
hey, but they're in a library, so at least they'll have something to do when the power goes out.
Yeah, but dude's penthouse probably had booze and food in it.
Yeah, probably so.
They're in a fucking library now with a bunch of homeless people. They had it made up in that penthouse.
Man, you remember what happened to the Superdome whenever the Hurricane Rita hit?
Yeah. Those
This is
people
New
are
York.
going to eat each other.
Yeah, they'll eat the rich first, though. So
Plus all the rats. Dude.
Yeah.
Here he is. Jack, were you able to recreate
Those New Yorkers will turn on each other so fast in there.
Super cooled air all the way down
For a Snickers.
let Let me get a cheers to.
You're not yourself when you're hungry, you know.
Let me get a cheers to probably the most overzealous uses of tropes in any movie we've done so far.
Cheers to tropes.
Cheers to tropes. Yeah.
To Bill tropes.
Cells in addition to the one over Scotland. There's one over northern Canada and another one over Siberia.
But then we couldn't have those movies where they are built on making fun of tropes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah. Well, those are like self-aware and they're kind of like.
Well, these movies almost are kind of self-aware at some point.
Well, there's always
they're
even
almost
the
they're
serious
kind of
movies-
like, yeah, we know it doesn't make sense, but it's
I feel like
fucking cool.
I feel like 2012 was super self-aware and it knew exactly what it was. I think this one's a little more.
This one, I'm sure, I would
2012 kicked off like the Sharknado shit, you know?
Nah.
And
No.
Piranha.
Nah.
No.
Well, Piranha's like Jaws. So.
Yeah, nah.
Well, I mean, since 2012, we've had the San Andreas movie with The Rock. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Like, because we don't really get those very much anymore. Was there one recently, like an earthquake one? What am I thinking of?
I mean, that was.
I guess that was San Andreas.
There was Geostorm.
Geostorm.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm
with
thinking
Gerard
of.
Butler. Yeah.
Geostorm.
Fuck? What?
Geostorm, yeah, where we have all these man-made satellites that help us control the weather.
Yeah,
and then somebody like
something goes wrong.
Somebody sabotages them or
we
something.
were controlling the weather.
Yeah, and so
and
you have
then
all
somebody
these.
spilled their coffee.
Like you see, like birds start like in the trailer. Birds start dropping out of the sky, frozen, and then they look up and there's like a plane frozen, like falling out of the sky, like a 747.
Oh my god.
And Gerard Butler plays like the scientist. That's like, I knew this was going to happen, and he's the Dennis Quaid character.
Yeah,
I told y'all this was going to happen, and nobody listened to me.
And then also at the same time that like Geostorm was out, I remember seeing the trailer for a movie that was shot in kind of the style of like Cloverfield, where it was like POV, really trying to put you in there, and it was shot for like Omni theaters and 4D stuff. Do you kind of remember that?
Yeah, that
where
sounds
it was
familiar.
Like, it was like you were in all. Yeah, it took you through all kinds of storms.
Yeah, there was
at the
another
same time.
movie that was, I think it was another tornado movie recently, last couple of years, but it was garbage. It was so
Sharknado?
bad.
You're talking about Sharknado.
Why do you keep bringing up Sharknado?
Yeah, you really want to do Sharknado.
I really don't. I don't want to do Sharknado.
Thanks for coming back for me.
Well, like, let's just say,
It's not
like,
a comedy
Gerard Butler being the scientist in Geostorm is like Denise Richards being an astrophysicist, or no, she's a nuclear biologist in the James Bond movie.
James Bond, yeah.
Tara Reid plays a scientist in the Sharknado movies.
Oh yeah,
Tara Reid.
That vocal fry that she has, just
I
like,
hate her. She's the worst.
She reminds me of like Dr.
The
Girlfriend.
worst.
She's like Dr. Girlfriend, but like a little bit higher pitched, you know?
But like not
It's
as
like,
sexy.
oh my god.
She's sucked too many dicks.
Oh, spicy.
She died? Is she dead?
We're waiting.
No, Brittany Murphy's dead. Who else is around that same vein? Fucking Lindsay Lohan's still going.
She's still kicking.
The Olsen twins.
Paris
There's
Hilton
that
and
meme-
Nicole.
There's that meme with the Olsen twins. Like one looks like they know how you die, and the other one knows when. They look like
dude,
fucking mages or
they
some
look like
shit.
they look like crones, man. They look like 357-year-old crones.
Oh my god.
You have to like
So
bring the
bad.
golden fleece.
Hey,
to.
send us free shit, Mary Kate and Ashley
Yeah.
Olsen.
We know you're billionaires.
We know you're listening.
Hey,
Send us free shit.
Tell your little sister I said what's up too.
Yeah.
Tell her to give me some of that Marvel money.
Yeah.
What?
Her,
Yeah.
they're the Elizabeth Olsen.
Olsen?
Is
Who's she play?
Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
and she was an old boy, and she's been in
oh,
everything.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
her little sister, dude.
Wow, I
that's-
did not know that.
It's a third sister.
Where you been, bro? How you been on the movie night?
There's like a fourth one too. I think.
Man, dude, I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like the third wheel on this thing.
See,
I
this
just
is
switch
like
the
a-
cameras and quip.
You notice, yeah, because I noticed, you never listen to us. Because like
Because I'm
we'll
trying
say,
to make shit
we'll
work.
say something like you even said we talked like for 2 minutes about Bilbo Baggins, and then
you're like,
and
oh,
then when
hey, what-
Ian Holm comes on screen, Zach goes, "Oh hey, look, it's Bilbo Baggins." It's like, motherfucker, we talked about that for 5 minutes.
Dude, I spent the first half of the movie trying to make sure everything's fucking working for you idiots to have a good time and look good, and then you just shit on me. You want to shit on me for all the things that I do? Okay, shut it down. Shut it down.
You want to
no,
fuck?
Look,
You want to fuck
I'm
on
going to
me?
the pre-roll. We're not watching the movie anymore. We're done.
You want to fuck
We're
on
fucking
me?
done.
Shut
it down.
This was the one, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not going to smoke.
It was
This
probably
was the
'cause-
one that Zach went over the edge on. He
In all fairness,
killed us both.
It's probably because we sit in the back and he just doesn't pay attention to us because we're behind
Yeah.
him, and we just make eyes at each other. But yeah.
Well, you notice
Don't
things are
kiss my ass.
should start to get bad because Jake Gyllenhaal is shivering in the water.
Yeah,
because that's the next thing that happens. All that shit freezes.
Oh yeah. And they're trying to show like, I feel like this is like a flex on landlines that everything else is down, but they're like,
But they can still get the
landlines still
payphone to work.
Yeah. Where it's like, oh, your new technology failed, huh?
Sorry about you.
It's going to turn into a massive blizzard with an eye in the
So is Jake Gyllenhaal's mom Terry Hatcher? It kind of looks like Terry Hatcher.
No,
Who
that's
is that?
Juliana Margulies, I think. I think that's the chick that was on ER.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think that's her.
What should we do? Listen to me, son. Do not go outside.
Sam
Wise.
gonna die.
Burn whatever you can to stay warm and try to wait it out. I will come for you. Do you understand me? I will come for you.
Burn whatever we can in the library?
Yeah.
We're not Nazis, Dad.
I guess that's
we
why
can't
they
burn the books.
I guess that's why they had to end up in a library.
Yeah.
So they could burn books.
We can't burn the books, Dad. I'm a child of science. I refuse.
Get off the phone, Sam. Why are you still trying to?
He's going to be all right. He's going to be all right. Do you understand?
God dang. Dude, seeing Jake Gyllenhaal in that little payphone vestibule, like, with the air rising, kind of gives me the same anxiety I remember
Titanic
playing Sonic as a kid in the
Oh.
underground levels. You remember those? Did you ever play
yeah,
Sonic?
Yeah.
And, like, the time would run out and you have to get, like,
Or
the air bubbles.
any game where you have when you go underwater.
Anything that's not Mario where you'll actually drown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a little timer.
Those are always the worst.
So you're trying to fight to get back up. Yeah.
Dude, underwater levels are just always the
Oh,
worst.
the water dungeons in every Zelda game was always the fucking worst.
And then, don't even get me started
Fuck
on
the water dungeons.
The Ninja Turtles NES game.
Yeah. The
Dude, that's
second
hardest-
level.
Oh my god.
The second fucking level of that game was underwater, and I rage quit that game. I'll never know how it ends.
I've walked that far before in the snow.
This is not the same.
Where are you at? Philadelphia? Where's he supposed to be right now?
That's what it sounded
Or
like.
DC? No, he's he's in DC. He was just talking to the vice president and shit. So
How
he's
the fuck's he gonna walk to New York?
Yeah, he's in DC. That rich dude's little brother was in Philadelphia. That's where they were gonna go.
Look, that's the library lost and found. Look at that fucking massive closet. What the fuck? Who takes their clothes off in the library
Oh, no.
and then leaves them there?
And what kind of foresight would you have to build a closet so big for lost and found?
Yeah. You know what? I have a feeling we're gonna need a real big closet in this library.
Rush back to your heart too quickly. Your heart could fail.
Oh shit, boy!
So
Hey, that's
stupid.
hey. I'm like, all right.
That's so
what's up?
fucking stupid.
Is he stealing her from the rich girl?
No, he was in the cold ass water. So she just got some clothes out of the library lost and found for him, which is like this giant closet.
Of course
And
they
she-
hang out.
and
in
she
the
And
gotta-
library.
she's
They
hugging
know.
him, and she
She
goes,
gotta warm him up
She
with
goes,
that
I'm warming you up with my body heat because if the blood from your arms and legs rushes too close or too quickly,
You're gonna get a hell of a brain freeze.
your heart could fail. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking
think
about?
so.
That is not a thing.
Yeah,
He was in some cold
Yeah, it's
water
not
for
a
a
thing at all.
second. That is not a fucking thing, you
it's
stupid
not a thing
bitch.
at all.
She's like, I just want to rub up on him. Hopefully he's too dumb to know that I'm full of shit.
Dude. So there's a guy you got to look up. His name's Wim Hof. He's this crazy Dutch guy who has like all these different.
You do the breathing techniques.
All
Yeah.
Dutch guys are crazy.
Dude, he has all kinds of crazy
He has done Mount Everest in
Oh,
shorts.
yeah. Man, John Oliver just did a
No, he didn't.
whole...
Shorts.
Yeah.
Barefoot.
John Oliver just did a whole episode about Mount Everest and how it's...
And how
Yeah,
everybody's
but
fucking
dude,
dying.
Dude, I saw a
I've been
cor- I
seeing
saw
that
it.
shit, yeah.
It's
crowded.
It's crowded.
Yeah.
Like I never realized like
There's,
this.
Isn't
there's,
that
only,
massive?
there's only a 4-week window that you
Yeah.
can climb it. So people go up there for like months at a time to
and
acclimate.
they allow there's no the big thing is like if you're rich enough to pay to get like you get an fucking
Permit.
and then what's the what's
and then you have to get a
Sherpa,
a guide. Yeah.
The problem is he's talking to Sherpas, and they're like, yeah, these people just because they're rich, they're giving them permits, and they have no climbing experience at all. They have no experience whatsoever, but they just have money, and they're going up there and they're fucking dying.
Yeah. Well, after that recent story that happened, that's cool. After that recent story that happened, I watched like a bunch of documentaries about Everest and like mountain climbing.
Yeah,
just, like,
you should watch that episode. It was last week's episode of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and it's really
he always does good.
It's really informative.
He really does.
Now, how did that ship get down?
It's the dumbest shit ever.
The ports, man.
Well, it's so dumb because the whole of that ship,
the whole of that
ship
it's
so
perfectly in the
much
middle.
deeper.
Yeah. And there's all the cars and debris, and that street was not even fucking wide enough.
They just emptied the thing. And
it's not just not wide enough. The water's not deep enough.
Yeah, the water's not deep enough.
I love that it was like all that, and now it's like super cold. It's so good.
Now we're gonna see it freeze.
That's part of
these
things.
Ghost ship.
Fucking
See,
cool.
and then also that, like, how does
That's
it
cool.
keep
Is that
moving?
miniatures?
Probably is.
I would
Yeah.
imagine it's miniatures.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It's a round bottomed hole. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, tell us about round bottom holes, Aaron. What do you know about round? Why do you know that? Why do you know that, Aaron?
Why do you know so much about round bottom holes? AKA buttholes.
You know what? I'm a man of many facts and knowledge.
Hey, man. Hey, no hate.
I'm pretty sure we all know a lot about round bottom holes.
No shame in that. No shame in the butthole game.
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure we all know a lot about that.
My butthole game has no shame.
Where do you suggest they go?
Anyway, back to the movie.
All right.
There's politicians that are talking now.
Our moms are real proud of us.
Your mom actually watches occasionally.
Your mom's proud of
Yes,
us.
Which is weird.
She pops in to be supportive. I highly doubt she's watched a whole episode.
That's okay. Honestly, if we could just get more fans just like your mom.
Yeah.
just trying to support
A to
us.
Z needs more moms.
We need more moms, dude.
I'm
We
okay
do.
with moms.
Send us your moms.
I love moms.
Moms are so
It's
supportive.
like, Mom, look, like you always are disappointed in the things that I do. Watch this.
Yeah.
These guys do this on the reg.
There you go.
They have a schedule to do this.
And
Hey,
people
we'll be
actually
back-
listen.
We'll be back on July 10th with Dante's Peak. If you watched from the beginning, we played the trailer. Most of you haven't.
That'll round out our disaster series. Dante Peak, I think, is going to be a
We
good,
coulda had-
really good one.
Yeah.
I love he just draws that line. He's like, yeah, my science says evacuate everything underneath this red line.
It's like all of America.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, all
like
the United States.
it's like
the Mason-Dixon line.
60%.
It's Mason-Dixon line. That's what it is.
It's like, what? Man, we already did this.
Yeah.
We've
Are
been
you
here
trying to
before.
tell me to segregate this
Man,
shit?
yeah, you trying to say we're in the midst of a new civil war?
So basically, we be cool. If this shit happened, like, we be all right.
No, they're saying everybody south of that needs to be evacuated.
I read a.
Oh, that's right.
Texas is fucked.
Oh, that's right. They said everybody south of that needs
Hey,
to be evacuated.
hey,
Everybody
Texas is
north of
fine.
that's dead.
So yeah,
That's what
you
they
can
said,
you can go evacuate. Yeah, so everybody just starts flooding into
Right, that's
Mexico.
what it says.
Well,
It's reverse illegal immigration, man. This movie's full of so many messages.
It's funny. I read a meme today that was like, whenever people ask me why I don't have kids, I said I don't want to be weighted down during the climate riots.
Yeah.
And then they look at me and
Or the zombie apocalypse.
They make a funny laugh or something like that. And then it's like I kind of make a laugh too, like I was joking, but then I'm really thinking about how fucked they're gonna be, something like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Like if you have an infant, like when something like this is
Oh, yeah,
going on,
you're
that,
toast.
you're gonna die, or you gotta drop that baby. You gotta drop that dead weight, man. If you don't have a
Jesus.
child that can run
Jesus.
on its own
Oh my god!
and take direction,
Holy shit!
you need to just drop that dead weight because
Oh
that
my
kid,
God, Sam.
that kid is gonna get you killed. That's true.
You
ever
know what?
seen a-
Honestly, you're the only one of us that can say it like too, because you're the only one that's a
Yeah,
parent.
I know what it's
You
about.
know, you've thought about
Yeah,
it too.
I thought
You're like,
about it, man. What would I do?
like, man, was that an anxiety?
Ava's lucky she's 13 now.
That was an anxiety when it was a baby. It was like, please don't let anything catastrophic happen.
Yeah, just
you getting dropped.
Hope-
Jesus.
You better hope there's not a really bad hurricane,
Tim's gonna
baby.
eat the baby.
Because we eating you. It's just survival.
Oh.
You know that's okay. That's a
That's
fact.
why I just hug my kid and go, "You're lucky. You're lucky You're
You
lucky
made it
you,
this
you're
far.
lucky you got long legs, and that if something happened now,
You're lucky you made it, kid.
No, Tim, I got a science fact. Did you know that the reason that they
I love
say
you,
that
Ava.
the reason that life expectancy is so much higher now than it was is because babies are living longer? Like it used to be like they had like the nannies that you could hire that you knew would like off your kid. And your odds of making it past like 3 were almost nil. So like if shit got tight,
yeah,
we gotta have.
Oh, wait,
baby.
are you talking about
sudden
the,
infant death syndrome? Really?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. What were those called? Those were called
Infanticide.
No, not
Infanticide.
infanticide.
SIDS.
I'm talking about the nannies who would kill your baby. They're called angels.
No.
Oh, Angels of Mercy.
Yeah, Angels of Mercy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they
Yeah,
were.
you
Yeah,
hire
Angels
them.
of Mercy.
It's like,
yeah.
hey, man,
They
like,
smother your baby.
I
with
know
a
you're
pillow.
working. You're working in the mine right now, and you have 10 kids. You just had
It's
another
like
one.
fucking Rebecca De Mornay.
We're going
and the
through a
hand that rocks the
depression.
cradle.
I mean, you haven't even named it yet. Come on.
Yeah. How much of an attachment do you have to that thing?
It doesn't even have a personality yet. Like, come on.
I mean, you're closer with your dog.
This is the worst damn show we've done yet. I tell you.
We're getting really bad with the baby murder.
Well, no, we're trying to imagine what would happen.
I
if
mean,
we were in
it's
this
true
situation.
though. That did happen. You can look it up.
Oh, yeah, it
That's
happens
right.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. That did happen.
It still happens.
You know,
And
I
it's-
fucking see shit
yeah.
all the time, and fucking parents murdering their babies.
And it's easy for us to
That's
forget
different.
that infanticide. And that's the whole thing too. Is if you look at the average lifespan in like, let's say like the 1700s or something would be like 40. It wasn't
Yeah.
because people only lived to be 40. It was because infanticide was so
nobody
high.
lived past like.
I love.
No, they all
Oh,
lived to be
shit.
70.
I love how the cop's still like making his rounds. Like he's like
Man, I'm
walking.
just doing my job.
He's
man.
walking up and down the rows, like looking at everybody, like, all
Hey,
right.
he's still outside because his dog.
Oh, because he's got to see something.
No, he went outside.
Oh, okay.
He went back in.
The man, this ain't colder than the summer.
Or he's taking his dog out to
the
pee.
winter in '87. '87 was a bad year. This ain't bad. It's kind of really handy that all that water froze, right?
I was walking my dog. Why are you walking your dog outside?
Because he's got a. Well, he's a respect. I mean, not all homeless people. Okay.
But walk.
Not all homeless people.
Walk your dog.
Before it's too late.
They're walking in frozen water.
I think the city would probably be a good move at this stage.
This is
this
where we
stage, I'm
get like a
staying.
scene
Yeah.
like The Mist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are they about to start splitting up?
Yeah, okay, we're gonna go out. We're gonna try and make it. Who wants to stay here and who wants to go get help?
We should get going before the snow gets too deep.
And you're not freaked out by that?
Yeah.
The water, in a matter of hours, that giant tsunami wave has frozen solid, and you can walk on it. And
I
you're
don't
gonna.
think people would be this calm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're being way too calm about this.
I mean, they did go to the library though, so maybe they were hanging
but
out
that
reading
cop
books,
is like,
you
"Hey,
know,
the
like-
water has frozen over, so we're gonna go out there." Like, you don't like. Why are y'all acting like this is just something that happens?
Go outside, they will freeze to death.
You don't think the temperature is gonna continue fucking
Man,
dropping?
these are New Yorkers, dude. They're tough. Okay.
All right.
They tough.
Storm is gonna get worse.
Oh God.
Outside, they will.
No, he'd be like, "What is this bullshit?"
Yeah, we gotta have.
Shut up.
The black police officer goes, "Man, whatever. It's crazy talk."
And we wait it out.
The snow is getting deeper by the minute. We'd be trapped here without food, supplies.
It's a risk.
Exactly. So why the fuck are you gonna go out there?
How about we just
do
get
know
to a
about
taller
snow.
building?
That is one thing.
Yeah.
New Yorkers,
They
do know
should.
about
They
snow.
should. What? Yeah.
Let's just go back to the penthouse,
Yeah.
bro.
The water's up. Just smash
Like,
a
we got
window
a
out
penthouse,
in another
hey.
building and go up to the fucking top floor.
But it is true though. They have no electricity most likely. I mean, all their shit's underground. Everything should be kind of working, right?
Or just go in a penthouse where there's a fucking refrigerator. There's food somewhere.
Plus, it's a penthouse. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Blake Sticker
all
said, "Don't
these
kick
people
the baby."
see this is all this. Don't kick the baby. just you just set it. You just set it down on the ground. Nobody said anything about kicking it.
No, just sit it there.
Just
Nobody's
let the
gonna know.
elements
Who's-
take it.
nobody's gonna-
Dog, nah. You know.
That's the worst thing that's ever been said.
That's the new worst thing? Okay, yeah.
That's the worst thing that's ever been said. Just leave the baby on the sidewalk
just set it
and
down.
let the elements do their job.
It'd be quick. Jesus.
We do have an overpopulation problem.
Oh,
We,
man. I got a lot of things to answer for.
Absolutely. No, I'll tell you though, they're in New York City. There's like billionaires everywhere in these penthouses. I guarantee if you just go to like a penthouse of one of these high rises, it's going to be like an apocalypse shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a panic room with a shitload of canned food
like
and
a lot of-
stuff in it and bottled
Yeah, but
water.
dude, there's so many penthouses, dude. Like Manhattan.
Yeah, so take your pick. Yeah,
yeah, but they're
take
not
your
all
fucking
stocked
pick.
like that. Some of them are for like
Go
art
find
guys.
Trump Tower
Yeah.
and fucking go up and
Do you
live in
think-
Trump Tower.
Okay, here's something.
And just beat him up.
Here's
and
something
Yeah,
that-
you get to kill Donald Trump. Then you get to eat all his food.
We're gonna
it's
get
a
we're gonna
win-win.
get taken over by the SS right now.
He wasn't president at the time.
No. That's what I was going to
He was
ask.
just
What do
a
you think
douchebag
Trump was
on the
doing
TV.
while all this was happening? Because this happened in New York. Like, do you think he was at Mar-a-Lago or like what do you think was happening whenever Trump was in there?
He was
Like,
in his vacation home.
yeah, he's not here at all.
Where's Rudy Giuliani? Yeah.
Like, what happened to all the people? I want to know what
Okay,
happened to him.
first of all,
I would have been smart enough to get out of there.
I would have been.
This is
I'm
a
so
hoax.
smart.
This is
This is a hoax. Yeah,
It's a hoax.
he would have died.
Everyone
He would have
already
been he would have been the character that didn't believe that it was
Everyone
going to really
already knows
happen.
He would have been one of the guys getting on the
I have
bus.
amazing
probably.
foresight.
Yeah.
I
My
can't get a
foresight
hold
is
of my
amazing.
driver.
This is bullshit. We need to do something.
I had all the best people. They told me beforehand. They said the weather's
I
going to get
fired
bad.
everyone.
Go to
We
Mar-a-Lago.
did it scientifically. We
So I
scientifically
went to
saw
Florida. They said go. They said get out.
Oh,
My people told me.
cliche final look scene.
Yeah.
We'll never see each other again scene in a disaster film.
So many U.S. refugees who are fleeing.
I said, man, you
What's our
bitch-ass-
runtime right now?
Oh,
Bitch
shit,
ass
they
Americans
closed the-
ain't getting in
They
here.
closed the border to Mexico.
Yeah, this shit's very.
Good pick,
It's very
everybody.
topical.
This is very topical. They closed the border to Mexico.
They're like, see, no.
We're
can't get in.
halfway through. God damn it.
Jesus, we're only halfway through
No,
this
we're-
piece
we're
of
We got
shit.
50 minutes left.
We're over.
Buckle up, kids.
Can we see some more people die
Hey, let's
already?
do a shot to reverse racism here, okay?
This is reverse illegal immigration. The fucking guy even just said it. The fucking
No.
announcer
Cheers
just
to
said.
the topical humor that we're
Mexico's
living
not
in.
a
He said
race,
in a-
dog.
in a
It's a
ro-
country.
I know. That's
He
what
said
that
in
was a
an
good joke.
ironic twist, it's reverse illegal immigration.
And then all these Americans like, can't you see our country's just a shithole? They're like, we don't care, man.
We don't, man, we
What's
don't
it
give a
feel
fuck.
like?
Our property values went up.
Oh yeah.
But they do.
Mexico's now the richest country in the world.
You remember whenever Trump got elected and they had the peso and dollar sign values in the corner
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
started ticking down? And then like this, like the opposite, like the peso just goes through the roof.
Well, they
peso
say
replaces the
It's
U.S.
like $100 per peso.
Well, there's a throwaway line in this. You're telling me they didn't already smash into all of those fucking things and start divvying up the food?
Well, the librarian.
You better
probably,
ration that
Yeah.
shit. You see everybody fucking.
I'm glad that guy's around. Shoot.
Yeah, what are you gonna get? Like some half-eaten sandwiches?
Hell yeah,
An
bro.
apple core. But they.
Chauvinist pig who was in love with his sister.
He was not a chauvinist pig.
But he was in love with
So?
his sister.
He was still the most important.
Yeah, there's a whole section on tax law down here that we can burn.
Let's just throw that little bit in there to say that hey, look, they're arguing about Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Did we tell y'all
They're
that they're
smart.
smart?
Did we tell you yet?
Have we gone over that yet?
Not only are they mathletes, but they also are
Arguing
philosophy
over
majors.
fucking Nietzsche. That was so over the fucking top.
It was just to make the audience feel good about them. So it was like, hey, I know who Nietzsche is.
Oh shit!
Cancer
These kids
kids.
are really smart.
Yeah.
I know who Nietzsche
I've heard
is.
that name, Nietzsche.
I know that name.
Yeah, I know that name.
I don't know, dude. The way
Smart people talk about
the
him.
way this kid looks is like he's like a super genius who's going to solve the whole thing.
He ain't get the
'Cause
cure
he's
is in
bald,
him.
he's sick. That's why he's sick. Is because
The
he's so
cure-
goddamn smart.
The cure's in his blood. They're just
What,
trying
Aaron?
to.
What?
They're trying to figure. He's the key to solving all of this.
No, I mean, it's like, man, he's got cancer. He knows everything.
Yeah.
He looks like Professor Xavier.
They're like, no, I'm just telling you.
It's like my mind powers had to be activated by tsunamis and
We've looked
big
at-
changes of barometric pressure.
We've looked at his genomes, and we believe that we can come up with a cure to these storms.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to do a tag back to what we were talking about earlier.
You want to talk about Mexico some more?
Can't cure cancer, but you can cure storms. What we were talking about, how like whenever like bad shit happens in hospitals and all those sick kids die.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead kids in New York right now.
Oh God!
Oh yeah.
Like,
At
there's
General
a
Hospital,
lot of
dude.
dead kids in New York.
Oh, they're floating around.
All the
in
homeless
water.
people are dead, except for the dude and his dog. Big ups to that guy. But
The
General
one
Hospitals,
homeless guy.
yeah. Hey, if they run
John
out of all that
Hopkins
candy,
is done. Like
if they run out of all that candy in those vending machines, they can just go to General Hospital
all those.
What, eat all the diabetic kids?
No,
Does
eat
it
all
have
the
super
dead
blood
people.
Because this kid is going to grow up.
I mean,
and
they're going to be preserved in the cold weather. I'm just
he's
saying.
going to cure cancer. Because he doesn't want anybody to go through what he had.
This is definitely the darkest episode we've ever done.
The kids would have probably not outlived the storm anyways.
Well, we better.
She's gonna get tetanus, isn't she?
We better get the kid.
Why
an extra
would they
blanket.
show that if that wasn't gonna come back?
Oh,
and she's gonna get
yeah.
a massive infection.
Oh, right.
Somebody,
Because
yeah.
She's
the
hiding
leg.
it. They have no medical equipment. I mean, they should have a.
Well, I mean, that
For-
wasn't like
they already
should have
showed-
a first aid in the.
They showed us a first aid kit in the background
No,
of the scene.
she is definitely getting an infection because remember when the homeless man was like looking at the streets and the sewage was coming up
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the potholes? Yeah,
Yeah.
like when she was in that
It's
water,
dirty water,
that
yeah.
was street water, sewage.
Dude, that was the worst. That was the worst thing about Harvey.
That was bay
That
water.
was the worst.
Yeah.
Whenever I was because I had to wade through the waters to get
me too.
some friend down.
Oh,
to
you
their
mean all that
house.
benzene water?
Yeah,
All that-
and I was just
I had to-
wading through that water, and it's just like, oh my
I
god,
had
what is
to-
in this?
I had to
Like,
walk through the water because my dad just had to know what the house looked like.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't let him do it. And we
we waited for blocks, dude. I was worried about getting all kinds of fungus.
Yeah, me and Chris Corville and BJ walked 2 blocks probably to get in there. And you could see the shimmer of like when gasoline's floating on top of water
Yeah, the
because
oils.
cars were flooded.
Yeah.
The water was over cars and stuff, and you could
Wow.
see that rainbow shimmer on top of the water of gasoline.
Dude, all the water
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like the streets, the flooded
Yeah.
streets.
A lot of that was just like the oil.
shit.
From
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
people were like, "Don't get in that water because a little parasite will crawl up your dick hole." You know, I found that out like the next day.
No,
We don't have.
But you
those
heard
fish.
people saying that.
We don't
like,
have those
No.
fish.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you heard.
That's Anaconda, man. Like, come on. We do need to watch Anaconda, though.
Oh, we definitely
Oh my
need to
god,
do
that's such a
Anaconda.
good movie. Can we do a monster series?
It's so awfully bad.
Only if
Oh,
it's a
so
only
good.
if it's a specific monster animal
Type.
series.
Yeah, it has to be a
Like
very specific
Anaconda double feature with Lake Placid.
It has to be
Oh,
reputable.
yeah, Lake Placid.
Yes.
Lake Placid.
It has to be freshwater monster creatures or something.
Lake Placid, Anaconda,
Eight-legged freaks.
and
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia.
That's actually a pretty good. That's a good series.
That's a good one on
That's
its
a
own.
that's a North American series because these are all.
hey, look,
Well, no,
so
it's not. It's
Oh,
Anaconda's
the
on
couple
Amazon.
froze to
hey,
death.
look, so
They
now
did.
the cop is eating crow. He's like,
Yeah, because people are starting to freeze.
yeah,
Yeah, that's.
yeah. Should have
hey,
stayed in that
wake up.
library, right? Protect and
They
serve my
trusted
ass, dude.
you.
They did. They trusted you.
You walked away from knowledge and you see what happens.
Ooh, that's deep.
God
See what
smoked them.
And their arrogance.
Yeah.
Pride comes before the fall.
Yeah.
So saith the Bible.
Who are we to challenge God?
We are His creations, made
Man,
to
I'm
be
about to
just as
burn some
rebellious as
books.
the original.
Yeah.
You didn't know I
Angels.
was a Nazi, huh? You didn't think that, huh? Gotcha.
Where do they keep Mein Kampf? Let's burn that first.
They probably have a copy of Mein Kampf. I think
probably
every
not.
library should probably have a copy.
I don't think so. I don't think they do. It's banned. It's a banned book.
Is it?
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
It's
I
not?
don't. I mean, it's definitely probably on a watch
Oh,
list.
she is
but-
dying.
But I mean, it's one of those, like, you know, you can Helter Skelter and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
You can still find their informative biography, almost kind of stuff.
I mean, that's basically what one.
But like, if you buy that book, you're definitely going on a.
Oh, you're going
on a list somewhere.
You're
It's like-
red flagged, and you're going on a list.
It's like the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah.
Like, if you buy that,
Yeah.
you're
You're
that's
an
what
idiot.
everybody said, though.
the FBI is going to send you a text message. I see you
Yeah.
out there. I
Sup?
see you out there, bro.
What's up? You like your new book?
Say, hey, what are you doing, sir?
You
What are
like
you
your-
doing?
How
You
you
got
like
plans for that?
How you liking that
Let's,
book?
I remember downloading that on LimeWire with a dial-up connection.
I do too. I do the same thing. I learned a lot of shit.
I remember there was like a head shop where I lived, and they had it, but it was like in a glass case. Like you couldn't stand there and like flip through it.
Flip through it,
You
yeah.
had to buy it.
Yeah, you had to buy it.
Yeah,
Because we got to put your name on that list, bro.
yeah, you got to go on that list,
Bro, are you ready for the list?
You can't just tear out a page like the
Yeah.
one page that I had to make pipe bombs.
It's like, no, I just need the phosphorus. Dude, there was one really cool thing
But that
in
was
there.
a big thing after the Columbine school shootings.
Oh, yeah.
they
Well,
found
used
they
that.
had one of them had the
They used
anarchist. He had an anarchist cookbook.
No, there was two things that I because I remember reading
wait,
it.
Wait, are they over at is that the
The
airport?
Imagination Station.
Is that the airport?
Oh no! Oh god! Oh!
Fucking dumbasses.
They definitely went through.
Shit.
Yeah, good. Oh no way!
I was about to say,
He's
wait,
gonna
I
hook-
was
too
about
much
to say,
weight.
there-
Yeah,
the
where's
second
the,
time.
where's the hook out of nowhere?
Where's your axe? Where's
No, in that book there was most of it was like how to hack into like dial up and like phone lines,
a
but
lot of
nobody has a phone
explosions,
line.
too.
But then there was another one where they taught you how to make this thing that like once you get it going, it'll burn. Like you put it on the hood of somebody's car and it'll burn straight through their engine block. Just something weird. It was kind of cool.
Oh, it's a mall. Oh.
Oh my god.
That would put so much goddamn pressure.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, there's way more weight than there was. Like I bet that sleigh didn't weigh much more than those 3 dudes.
That would put so much pressure on that.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That glass would just break so easy.
Are we gonna have one of those in all the disaster movies? Like,
oh yeah,
like
he's gonna cut himself
well,
loose.
like the scene in Dante's Peak. The scene in where somebody's like, "Oh, I can't hold you. You're too heavy," and they start to cut themselves loose.
And then close up of the rope breaking.
Is this what? Did he do this right now?
I'm pretty sure there's something.
Oh yeah, they're gonna cut him.
He cuts himself loose.
He's gonna cut
like,
himself loose.
yeah,
Nah, man.
That like, oh my god,
You can make it.
I'm not gonna hold you guys back.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at this look. Look at that
slow
look. That's
zoom.
that
Yep,
look.
Yep,
It's cracking right
That's
where
the
it
look.
should,
He's
too.
like, no,
Yeah.
they're all about to die.
the slow zoom in, and he's like, yeah, he cuts it, and they're like, no.
Aw.
Yep, the sacrifice.
Oh no, he's cutting his hand. He's gonna find a solution, isn't he?
No,
he's gonna break through. He should break through. Oh, he's just seeing.
No, you can't solve
No.
everything.
No, he could have broke his glass and they would be equally hanging.
That's true. That is true. He could have done that, actually, yeah.
Aw.
That's a scientist's arrogance. Thinking he can fix everything.
No, it's also a scientist's acknowledgement of the truth and fact. The right choice.
Gotta have that brother scene.
Hey, you know what? Let's cheers to that trope death.
Cheers to logic,
Okay,
man.
to that fucking trope as
death.
fuck death.
Well, I mean, budgets. And,
This is the
shooting
scene.
schedules
Look, they're
and
in
all
that like they almost look warm in that tent. Like that tent, you would
Well, it is-
still be fucking freezing as
It is
fuck.
the
in it.
Arctic gear, though. It is Arctic gear they have.
Shut up, Aaron. Do not.
Actually, I can have something to say on this.
Do
because
not
there is-
take. Have you ever gone camping and just waking up in a cold morning?
Well, I don't have.
Tim,
I don't have Arctic
Tim,
gear,
did you
though.
buy your gear from Academy?
I don't have Arctic
Then-
gear. Yeah.
Then yeah, you probably were freezing.
Because there's
You
dudes
go to
that,
REI though.
Yeah.
Shout out to REI. Big ups on you.
Okay.
there are dudes that have tents that go to Antarctica and shit.
Fuck yeah.
you know.
Okay, yeah.
They're really expensive.
But they're really
Yeah. They're-
fucking still cold inside of there.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
saying they would
absolutely.
die.
yeah, it's super cool.
They
Oh,
had
yeah.
a bunch of their Arctic gear
That's
off.
true. Yeah, that's true.
He
You're
was
right
just
on.
laying there in a sweater.
All right, that checks out. You right on that.
And
You're
there
right on
wasn't
that,
even
yeah.
like stuff coming out of their mouth.
Right, you right on that.
They looked downright warm in
They
there.
look cozy. They look
Yeah,
studs
it looked
above.
cozy.
Yeah, you right. Absolutely.
They'll go back to it in a minute, and they just look way too comfortable.
You
in
know what
there.
I just now noticed? There's 2 characters in this that are wearing the same exact crocheted beanie.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't get Stanley Tucci, so they got that guy.
That green crochet beanie, that was on another person in this same movie. Like, they didn't have enough money for the props department. It was like,
Well,
we
it's
spent
like one character dies, and they just take the clothes off of that character and put them on another
hey, we
character.
spent too much on this big ass wave. Y'all gonna have to share the costumes.
We're gonna need all you extras to just share beanies.
Just trade clothes with the extra to your left.
Yeah. Did you
We're
die
trying
in
to
this
save money.
scene? Then strip down. There's a line over
could-
here
yeah,
to the right. The
we
line
couldn't afford
forms to the
trailers.
right.
We spent way too much on this wave.
Everybody take a beanie and a scarf.
We brought an ambulance.
Thank you so much for
So it's like we were talking about. We were
they
talking about like
saved
leaving the
him.
baby behind earlier. Like that's a cancer kid, man. Like wouldn't that be
One
the first?
kid.
Wouldn't that be the first person
Yeah.
to leave behind?
They got everybody out, but this one fucking kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck? There was a bunch of other cancer kids in there, so we're like, they got them all on these buses. They're like, well,
we don't have room for
we
one.
got can't.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to stay.
Sorry.
Of course, the fucking nerds stay in the library the whole time.
you look like you have a
Bunch of
Well,
nerds.
and what this
Fucking
fucking
nerds.
library has this giant, massive fireplace too. That was lucky.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky. Yeah.
Not to mention that paper and books burns really fast.
Not if you like
I mean,
burn
they have a lot of
whole books,
furniture,
yeah.
too. They have a lot
Well,
of
when you
furniture,
throw a
too.
book in there, the pages in the middle don't burn because they can't get to
becomes
it.
It's like a
almost
block
like
of wood.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to.
I mean, it technically is a block of wood.
Yeah, but like they weren't. They were like ripping the
They
pages
were ripping
out.
pages out.
And they were crumpling them.
Just like
It's
throwing them in there. Like
yeah, but you got to get a real good.
I don't know, dude. The homeless
you
dude
gotta
knows
get
what he's doing. Okay?
You got to get a base of coals, and I just don't. You can't get a good
Nah,
base of coals with
not with
Fuck
paper.
yeah, you can.
That's true.
Not
I
with
mean,
paper.
a lot of paper.
Not with paper.
No,
it just turns into ash.
Yeah, it just turns into ash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
burns.
And it
quick.
basically starts to smother the fire eventually.
Tim, I didn't know you know so much about firecraft.
Man, I'm the fire guy.
I didn't know you know
Man,
so
I
much
made
about
some fires.
firecraft, bro.
I've gone camping.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I'm always the fire guy.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. Country boy will fucking survive, all right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, this shit happens over here.
I could build a fire. I could keep a fire going.
Hey, we're going to be all right.
I was always the guy like the next morning
I can build a
when
fire?
the fires died down,
I
but
can
there's
light it?
still a little
Still
bit
the
of coals. Like put some stuff on there and kind of
Oh man, to get a potato, give me some tinfoil.
yeah.
Blow on it.
Put some butter, wrap that shit up.
Fritos.
Emergency, yeah.
Yeah, greasy chips. You can
And
start a,
Doritos, too,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can Doritos. You
Mhm.
can start a fire. It's like kindling.
Yeah.
Oh, get it.
Oh, we gotta die, so let's fucking get it.
She's dying.
Hell yeah,
She's
dude.
definitely gonna die. She's gonna have tetanus or
Yeah, that shit's
her
way.
leg is cut wide open.
Dude,
yeah,
you're in
you
a,
can already see that shit in her face.
Yeah, look at her. She's
bro,
fucking.
you're in a
super
catastrophe. You're
Why
fucking
is she hiding
everyone.
things?
You're fucking everyone in catastrophe.
She doesn't want to bother them.
I'm just saying, it's like
How
it's
can
like
you be so smart yet so dumb?
you're like, hey, hey, we gotta like keep warm, so.
So do you want to?
Oh, I was
Your
just about to
penis
ask,
is really cold.
I was just about to ask whatever happened to the president. We're the last ones.
Is that Bush? That's their Bush.
Yeah, that's their Bush.
I mean, this was 2004, so it was like.
Yeah.
No, but he's not playing Bush. They're playing.
Who was before Bush?
They're playing fictional characters.
Clinton, right?
Clinton. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then another Bush.
No, he's kind of playing Bush because the vice president makes all
But
the
they,
decisions.
yeah,
Fucking
but
Trump.
They're making them look like them.
Dang, Mexicali.
U.S.
Holy crap.
refugee camp, Mexico. This is so.
Oh, how the
this was
tables
such-
have turned.
This was such a good pick for all these reasons.
FEMA,
Like-
boo, FEMA.
Well, no, Mexicali's on the U.S. side.
No, that said Mexico.
No, it said
FEMA.
It didn't say Mexicali. It
yes,
said
it did.
Mexico.
It said Mexicali. Promise
I
you.
didn't see it.
I promise you.
There was too
I
much
seen it.
snow. There was too much snow on the screen. I
It said,
couldn't see
it said,
it.
it said Mexicali, California. It's a town.
I wonder what snow is like in the desert. I bet it's fucking miserable.
Madam Secretary.
Well, yeah, it gets freezing in the desert at
Sand
night.
and it's cold.
It gets freezing at the desert at night because there's no clouds to
Yeah.
trap the heat in.
Oh, right.
So yeah, nights, just regular nights in the desert
Cold
are
as
fucking
shit.
This
awful.
movie just goes on and on and on.
It doesn't feel too bad because there's
Yeah, we
there's, like,
haven't
zero
seen a
humidity.
really big like bunch of people die scene in a while. We saw the tornadoes, we saw the flood, and they've
Well, it
just
has,
been
it
kind
has
of
the same.
talking.
It has the
Did
same
the
kind
president just have an off-screen death?
No.
She just said, hey, the president's motorcade got caught in the storm. They didn't
Oh,
make
no.
it. That's what she just
Oh, I
said.
guess so. Well, it's like this has the same kind of setup as like Deep Impact and all those other movies where it's like all these different characters trying to get to the one point. Independence
Oh,
Day
yeah.
is the same exact way.
Yeah.
It's just like it seems like I don't know. It's kind of fucked.
Let's go over her symptoms.
I told you that
Like
she
I don't.
had fever and she's got a really cold.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We're
Oh,
burning
that's
them to
good.
survive, you fucking condescending bitch.
I hope they burned
Fucking
all
librarian.
of.
Fuck, I can't believe she just the better than burning. The fuck you think
I-
we're doing in
I
here?
hope they burned all their
This
Kill a
ain't Fahrenheit
Mockingbird.
451, you stupid fucking.
All their copies of To Kill a Mockingbird. I hope they burned all the archival copies of the Sun.
I guess you could burn Fahrenheit 451 just to
for
be
the-
ironic.
for the lulz.
just for the irony of it.
We've all read this, right? Yes. Yeah. Just burn it. It's,
Hey,
it's
you
a
know
good
what?
laugh.
We
It's
could
a-
be-
we need a good
Oh
laugh.
wait, I never finished that one.
We too could be smart at this podcast. We could be
We can be smart by making fun of smart people.
we can be highbrow, okay? The book says she needs antibiotics.
Was that an old
and
Helen
we
Hunt?
ain't got that shit.
Like, why the fuck do you need to look at a book to know that you need antibiotics?
Yeah, she has an infection.
Right? They're
Oh,
like-
did you
they're
tell?
like,
Did you
oh,
tell
wait
by
a minute.
the pus? Is that why you thought that?
Her
Like,
whole leg is purple.
Oh shit!
There's streaky blood
It
lines.
says,
Yeah.
it says here that's indicative of an infection.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, she's got an infection.
It says late stages are sepsis.
Yeah.
Crazy. It says
We're
we
going to
need
have to lose the leg.
It says we need broad spectrum antibiotics
Yeah.
right here. Bitch, we know. Dumbass librarian.
Should have gone to the. I knew we should have gone to the hospital.
Well, Aaron, she probably had some essential oils and crystals in her desk.
Yeah.
So.
You're probably right.
She does look like a fucking hippie.
It's like I read in this book that crystals and that's an offshoot of like Amazon booksellers.
She's like, I have a salt lamp in the other room.
Just put it by her head while she's sleeping.
We could cook this meat on this salt rock and it'll fight the antibodies.
Does anybody have any mint? We chew it up and shove it in the wound.
You gotta suck the infection out.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's enough.
Make sure you hide that under an overpass too.
This should have just cauterized her wound. I'd rather have it cauterized.
Is he like falling down because he needs food?
There, he's freezing. Yeah, take this shit off his mouth.
Don't take your shit off. God dang it.
Fucking dumbass scientists.
Why is every smart person's movie so stupid?
Yeah. Oh, and you're just now thinking about
just now,
burning
let's
real
burn some wood. Yeah.
What the fuck? These people are idiots. Oh, no, he's not going to burn any wood.
Oh, he's just making snowshoes. Oh, cool. We have this wood, but let's make some snowshoes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah,
They're
right.
not going to
That's
burn
right.
the wood. They're going to just
He's
leave.
gonna get the first aid. He's gonna get to the infirmary on that tanker. That's right. I bet there's gonna be wolves on that fucking.
I wonder if
tanker
the
too.
wolves will ever
I wonder if
show
the
up.
wolves will show up on
if
the
they're going
tanker.
outside, I hope the wolves don't show up.
You know where wolves are gonna go? The closest thing to their natural habitat, a tanker.
Yeah, it makes sense that they would go straight to the fucking
Makes sense.
tanker.
They're just gonna go straight to the goddamn tanker.
Jesus Christ. They'd be eating all the dead bodies in the streets.
They're like, I don't want dead bodies. I want a challenge. Because I'm a
Yeah.
wolf, and that's what we naturally
I've always
do.
wanted to try to learn how to open doors.
They're like, we're wolves. We saw that scene in Jurassic Park with the velociraptor in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
And look, like
That's
they're gonna run into these wolves like way deep in the belly of this boat too. Like not even on the top of it, like down in the guts of this boat.
Oh,
there they are. Oh, they're tracking them.
They're tracking them, CG. Come on, y'all haven't eaten enough dead bodies? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
What about all those dozens of people we saw walking earlier? They're moving fast too.
It's because they're CG.
Yes. The cold doesn't affect CG wolves.
No, dude. Wolves are pretty good though. Wolves can actually survive in
Yeah.
like minus 50-degree
Yeah.
weather. They're pretty.
I mean, that's
tough.
where they're supposed to be.
They're tough as fuck. Oh, and they also
But CG wolves are fucking tougher.
I'm glad that
Tough as
I'm
shit.
glad these guys didn't think to closing the fucking doors behind them like it's not cold outside.
Yeah,
or
like,
anything,
yeah.
You know.
And they don't know.
Not like
They're
it's fucking.
smart. They're smart. They ain't cultured.
They're dumb smart.
I'm glad he took the axe, not for wolves, but just because it's a good handy thing to have on the side.
Just because,
of a
yeah, you
fucking
never know when you need an axe.
pit. Oh,
I mean, those are facts.
And I don't think that on a boat like that you could smash that window with one hit. Those little windows
Yeah.
are made to be
They're pretty
bulletproof.
probably
and they're probably
glass.
plexiglass
Yeah, they're probably
too.
plastic.
They're probably
Yeah.
like really.
It wouldn't even
Really
be
strong.
glass. Yeah. And you're telling me that shit's not frozen? I don't know what
Yeah.
temperature penicillin freezes.
Who knows, man? I don't know. Also, would it be funny if they brought the ampule of the medicine, but they forgot to get a syringe and needle?
Yeah,
They're
right.
like, oh shit!
What if we if she drinks
drink it.
just drink it.
Man, the fucking syringe and needle are back with the wolves.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh, look at the sriracha, eh? They got some sriracha in there.
Send us some free sriracha.
Fung huh?
So right now we're like, okay, which dude's gonna die? The black dude or the douchebag?
Damn. Those
Also-
are those still CG?
Yeah, they've
It's
been
all.
CG.
It's 100% CG.
You couldn't get some fucking wolves?
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal has something in his writer.
It says, I don't deal with nature, boy.
No wolves.
I was a kid on White Wolf. And
No
it's just,
wolves
I'm
on
done.
set, man. I don't
They wouldn't do that, would they?
No, they wouldn't do that. Wolves
No,
are
they-
extremely timid.
No, all they do, they try to scare you and make you run.
Yeah,
then
wolves are timid as fuck. If you stand your ground on one, they won't fight you. You gotta be like facing behind.
Oh,
They
is this
gotta
the
stretch it out.
Velociraptor scene?
Yes, yeah.
Man, they're eating all the penicillin.
Fuck, they're eating all the shit.
Goddamn CG wolves.
But
Oh,
you gotta,
now we got to deal with another infection.
Yeah, now we got rabies. We got tetanus and
they're
rabies.
like, shit, we got to use all the penicillin on this dude.
Yeah, because what's a woman gonna do, right? Tim?
This look,
Right,
so,
Tim?
temperature drop 10 degrees a second. This is where they say
In the
that
eye of the
dumbass
storm,
line.
yeah. Man, it's gonna be like minus 1,000 degrees in like a couple of minutes.
Yeah, think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, dead. They're already dead. They're already fucking dead.
Corville said, "Y'all are hungry for some dead bodies, guys. Everything okay over there?"
Man, got
Man,
a
I've
lot
been
of shit
waiting
on
for
my
some
plate.
deaths, man. These people are. This movie is way too long.
You know who's not hungry for dead bodies? A wolf, because they're like, I want to eat my stuff alive.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think they are starving, probably.
There's so many dead people.
It's already
around.
been hours. It's been
but they're probably
hours.
frozen. They probably can't eat them because
true.
they're frozen
Yeah,
solid.
yeah, they've already frozen up.
It's like a chew toy. They're like,
They
I
smell.
gotta
They
get
smell.
this. Yeah.
Man
They're like,
flesh.
I smell man
flesh.
They're like, you know what? There's dead bodies everywhere, but I smell nerds. Let's go get them.
Everybody knows nerds are juicier. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. Bro, you got an axe, man. Fuck those wolves up.
Yeah, just take out the leader.
Take out the alpha. You be an alpha. You
Yeah.
heard?
Yeah.
And you have cool ass wolves you can command.
Yeah. Then you got some wolves.
They're still
I don't know how
CG.
you-
I mean, dude, if those are CG, that's
Eh.
not bad.
No, they're all right in the really
That's
fast
really
action.
not. That's really not. Yeah, I mean, like
In the fast action,
like
but
a
they-
slow thing.
If they
But that's really decent.
if
CG.
they dwell on them too long,
They
it's the
weren't good,
hair.
yeah.
When you look at the
Yeah.
hair,
Who did this? The
They're
effects
too
in this?
shiny.
yeah, the hair doesn't move.
Yeah,
naturally.
I mean, I'd say they're decent. Okay, goddamn.
yeah,
They're okay for 2004.
yeah, they're okay for 2004 wolves. Yeah, say that. He's got the ice scooper.
He's got ice scooper.
Oh, guess who did it?
I don't know, the Independence Day.
Randy Moore.
No, take a guess.
Industrial Sound Magic.
ILM,
Industrial.
of course.
Industrial, yeah, Light and
Said
Sound.
that it said 1,000 artists were working on the film for over a year. Miniature set was initially considered, according to the behind-the-scenes documentary for the destruction of New York. Artists instead utilized a 13-block-sized 3D model of Manhattan, which was then textured with over 50,000 photographs.
Oh, jeez.
So that was miniatures.
Well, it was
No, it
pictures
was a
of
model.
miniatures.
Yeah, it was a model.
3 special effects vendors for certain shots. The storm surge scene.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the weather just dropped.
Well,
the
I
wind
mean,
stopped.
We saw whenever whenever the helicopter froze to death, it was whenever the wind just completely stopped.
Dropped
Yeah.
out, yeah.
And that's when the temperature drops by 10 degrees a
Yeah, because
second.
there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
Because there's friction. Even wind causes friction in the atmosphere, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
yeah.
lose the
Absolutely.
dead weight. Oh, the tidal wave is
That's not a tidal wave.
frozen.
It's a storm surge.
It was the clouds.
Oh shit!
That was water. That was clouds.
Same thing, bro.
They are both fluids. You
Oh.
are correct. You are correct.
Water can be a liquid,
Yeah, and metal
a solid,
freezes.
and a gas.
Everything can.
I don't say like.
Yeah, with enough temperature change.
That's it.
I don't think that.
Iron can exist as a gas. Think about that. It's mind-boggling.
It just throws the dude in there.
Yeet.
He just yeeted that guy underground.
It's like, fuck it.
Baby,
You're lucky. You're lucky. I did that much for
Yeah.
you.
Now look, they're gonna look back at that shit and be like, "Fuck them wolves, bro."
Here we go. This is the.
They're like racing to
this
get
is
the
the-
medicine
oh, yeah.
to her.
This is the chase scene. They're being chased by the cold.
By the
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah. The flag's gonna freeze. Oh God.
Oh, he just had to stay in and watch it. You know. Yeah.
Jesus.
This just reminded me of a meme about
His eyeballs would have frozen. Like, I don't care if you got goggles on.
It reminded me
Look
of
at,
a-
look at
yeah.
this. They
There's-
would all be dead. If
the building wouldn't insulate it that much.
Yeah, if it's happening that fucking
Like
fast.
if it's freezing a flag, it's not. The building's not going to stop.
It's like
Not, just because it's not touching you, just because the special effects aren't touching
Dude,
you, doesn't mean that the air you're breathing is not.
Run from the frost.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
yeah,
God.
Yeah. Oh, it's freezing marble instantly. The door's gonna.
The door's going to stop it with no seal.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no seal. There's the inch gap underneath the door.
Dude, throw the books in there.
Don't let the fire go
Yeah,
out.
Salinger. Yeah, Yeats. Throw that shit in there. Get it gone.
Who was manning the fire?
They need to throw the couch in there, honestly. That leather will burn for a while.
Oh, yeah, the leather would be good, but it'll
put off toxic
smoke 'em out,
smoke.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a chimney. More books.
Look at that. There's no way
There's
enough-
no
Dude,
books. There were no books on that fire.
There's no way there's enough heat coming off that fire.
There's no way they've been burning books for like 10
anything.
hours.
That is legitimately the dumbest part of this movie is
Yeah.
that. Because
That
it's like...
fire.
They haven't been burning. They've
You're
been burning
not-
books for at least a day, and there wasn't that many.
There's
that much
nothing.
action.
You don't even instantly freeze in the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how thermodynamics work. You don't freeze instantly and stuff. You know what I mean? Especially surfaces that are like on the floor with the ground.
Yeah.
The ground is going to be like a constant temperature pushing back. You know, like
There's a lot of moisture in marble.
especially with no wind and you're indoors, it's not going to change.
Yeah. It's really fucking stupid.
It's the dumbest
That
shit.
they were being chased by the cold and they closed the doors and it kept the cold out of that
Yeah.
room. So
It's
fucking
the dumbest
stupid.
shit in the entire world.
And their little fire. They keep the fire going. And he set a fire on the stove, and that's keeping them alive in there. And they're breathing natural air. There's no.
Oh yeah, there's no emissions.
There's
from the
nothing
stove.
coming out of their mouth, though. There's no breath. Look, again, he's just in a sweater because he started a fire on the fucking stove in the corner. Look, everything in that room is frozen.
Solid.
There's shit all over it. But he turned the grill on. He turned the grill on.
You like egg sunny
and
side
they're
up or
breathing
over
fine
easy?
in there. That is so. Anybody that looks at that scene right there, it's like,
Tim, have you ever seen an igloo? They're made out of ice.
oh my god.
They're made out of ice.
I know because it's a good.
He turned a stove on, and the rest of the room was frozen solid.
Hey Tim, do you mean to put the Jameson bottle in front of your face?
Yeah.
Hey, send us some free shit, Jameson.
Yeah,
Come on.
god damn,
I'm
it's
trying to
been
get that-
over a year.
We're trying
now.
to get that Jameson
Trying to get that
money.
label in there.
We're trying to get that Jameson money. You heard?
And this is a
Go
bigger
over
bottle.
Here, go over this way.
Bigger bottle than usual.
A little more, a little more, a little more. There you go.
We're trying to get that money, dog.
Looks like you're trying to sip out of it.
Oh, look, people,
Hey, do this
it's
with
cold
your tongue,
enough.
Down. Yeah, down.
No.
You know, this is a good time to actually.
They're breathing with their no covers of their mouth.
Yeah, no
and
covers.
weather
They're
cold
gonna-
enough to freeze those other people solid.
Yeah, well, they got plot armor, you know.
Oh, that's the
There's
cop.
a lot of plot armor in
Oh
this
yeah,
movie,
that's
Aaron.
the cop.
It's
Look
the
at that.
cop and all the people that left the
And his
library.
safety vest.
They're all dead.
Look at your arrogance. Look what you had, Roth. Yeah, no, I was gonna say this is a good time to declare that A to Z Movie Night is actually looking for sponsorship programs, and if you are a distillery, a brewery, or if you make any kind of booze, get at
A
us.
whiskery. A
A
whiskery?
whiskery.
If you make anything that
Hey.
fucks us up.
Get at us. You could be the official whiskey sponsor of A to Z Movie
Hell,
Night.
if you give us beers for like a movie night or give us anything for a movie night, we'll do the movie you're choosing.
We take donations.
We'll do a shill series.
Yeah, I'm
we'll do
just
a
saying.
shill series.
We take
for sure.
donations in the form of booze.
I mean, that's our production cost basically.
I'm just
This
saying.
is
That's why Tim's
another
producer.
scene. They're
He funds the Jameson.
They're look warm and cozy in this tent.
Yeah, I'm just warm. That cop.
Are they about to start making out? Is that,
Hey, that cop was a
Is
cop
this-
they're about to start making
but they're
out?
warm and
Brokeback?
fuzzy.
No. Well, I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal is, and maybe he got inspiration
Yeah.
for this scene.
What's the running time?
Bro, I really
what do
miss
we got?
Frank.
Like we
We're
got like
real
2
close
hours
to-
left in
God,
this
I hope
movie.
we do.
There's like 2 hours left.
No, we're pretty
Oh,
close.
we're at the end?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Oh, we're almost. It's almost over. Thank
because
God.
the climax is when he reaches the sun. Remember?
That's right. Is that the same thing? What was the movie? There was a Netflix original where it was basically the same thing.
I don't remember that.
Fuck, what was that movie called? It was like basically like he meets this chick's dad and they're gonna get married or whatever, and like she's in New York and he's in LA, and then it's like bad shit happens. They gotta
I have no idea.
him and the dad like make the journey to find his daughter or whatever. It's like it's almost like a buddy up movie. It's like
Roger, mission control, go ahead.
Got me. I don't
what's
know.
your favorite Netflix movie that's come out so
I liked Bird Box.
Bright? I like Bright.
Bright was fun.
I like Bright.
That was a lot of fun. I thought.
Finally clearing.
Bird Box,
Look,
really?
look.
We're over
Look
Europe
at
right now.
They go, look, the storms are clearing up over New York. You're over fucking
You're over
Sicily.
Europe. You're over Europe. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's Italy.
Yeah,
Holy
you're
shit.
there's fucking I see Italy.
Look at the
It's-
boot. The boot.
Yeah, the boot. And he's like, "Yep, you're right. The storms over New York are clearing up right now."
They can probably see it in the corner over there.
Zach,
Stop
okay.
defending this movie.
Okay, all right, Zach. Could you just? Oh, the sun's
Go with me, vamp.
The sun's coming out.
I mean, they could see.
Look at that.
Everything because
Their whole goddamn tent is
flat.
almost under snow, but he doesn't even need to zip up his jacket.
Let's warm it up. Look, it's orange.
Yeah, that's the side.
The
yeah,
backgrounds in this movie
the
are
orange.
shit.
The orange is the sign. Yeah,
The
bad.
backgrounds are so shit. That's so fake.
A lot
like,
of bad green screen in this movie.
Well, I mean, the storms have cleared, but I guess now they're in like a new ice age.
It's null. Well, a new ending of an ice age. See, this is the thing, is that all these fucking Trumpers saw this movie in 2004 and they're like, "Fuck, if Dennis Quaid can make it, global, we're gonna be all right.
We'll be all right.
We're gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right.
Trump will get us there,
I
man.
want my government spending money on it. I'm gonna be all right.
Trump will get
I can
us
take
through
care
it.
of myself.
He'll get us
I'm
through.
gonna buy
it.
me a hammock.
Shoot, I already got all that gear, man. I got a bucket.
You mean tell me right
A
now?
bucket of mac and cheese from
You mean-
Costco.
I love
You tell
that
me right
Dennis
now you're gonna buy
Quaid
me a-
walked from Washington D.C. to fucking New York.
Yeah. Oh, in
Overnight,
No,
apparently.
he walked
In a
he
new
walked
ice
from
age.
Baltimore.
Oh, it's Baltimore. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, because that's better.
I
mean,
mean,
it's a little
you
bit
know
more-
that
Overnight in a new ice
you know that
age.
Baltimore is across
It's a
the river
little bit
from
far-
Washington
farther.
D.C., right? Baltimore and D.C. are literally right next to each other. They're across the river.
They literally.
Literally.
This would be a really great
Literally.
time for those wolves to come back.
It's like, what's up with back, fool?
Yeah.
You know they survived. They ain't going anywhere.
No, I mean, they have a taste for nerds, so they're like,
Yeah, I just
they're
want
like,
one to come eat his
Like,
face.
y'all are way too alpha for us, man. Like,
Just wow,
you
dead.
got the backpacks and everything.
You doing, Dennis
That was
Quaid?
a prop department snowshoe. They did not buy Axel snowshoes
Wait, why do you not need them now? And you've been needing them this whole
Yeah.
time.
because it's warming. They're warming right now.
Man,
The
we're
sun
gonna
is
need
out.
some
I don't-
flippers soon.
Oh, there's the library, huh?
Is that
But-
like the Library of Congress or something?
One thing that they
The New York
never
Public Library?
deal with in these movies conveniently is okay, those storms are ending and it's all great, but the fucking aftermath.
Oh, yeah.
When all of this
Yeah,
shit
what are y'all
does,
about to do? Like,
when this
everybody's
shit thaws out and all this water, this dirty water with millions of dead bodies in
Oh,
it.
yeah. It's
Millions of dead bodies.
No,
when
this
that-
is Apocalypse.
yeah,
This is
when the
Apocalypse.
water
that would
thaws
be an
out.
interesting sequel, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The day after the
Of
day after
the
tomorrow.
the millions of dead bodies that they have to deal with in the streets. Okay, if it froze
the day
like,
after the day
but
after
if it
tomorrow.
froze like that, there's no clean running water anywhere because
Yeah.
all pipes
No,
are
yeah.
frozen and
Yeah,
are
no,
busted.
It's
you have to redo aqueducts. I mean, it would send us to the Stone Age.
no, you don't.
We don't have aqueducts anymore, Tim.
But that's what I'm saying. You'd have to go back to doing that because everything that we have set up is fucking
It's fuck-
destroyed.
It's 100 feet under snow
yeah,
right now.
it would set the human race
Under
back
ice.
hundreds of years.
The day after tomorrow.
The day after,
colon New York and Jamaica.
and then like turn it into a series like
New
the
Jamaica.
the day,
Wouldn't that
and
make-
then
that
and
would
then
make
there's a
New Orleans, New
prequel,
York.
the day before the day after
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And then it'd just be like some New York Jew like trying to get some Caribbean jerky. He's like, I really want. So
Is it a little cold out here?
The spice is too much.
I'm so used to bagels and such, and
Yeah.
I just this Caribbean jerky and this rockfish is just it's too much from
The
me
pre-
and
the
my
prequel to
sensibility.
this movie is
I'm so sorry.
The prequel to this movie is a guy named Sidney Applebaum
Sydney Applebaum.
going, "It's a little cold out here. It's a little cold."
It's
I mean, the beach is nice.
Directed
but-
by Ronald Emmerich.
it's.
Roland.
I mean, that beach is nice.
Roland
but,
Emmerich.
but
Which is a weird
the
twist.
locals are a little
It's
hostile.
basically the same thing, but you swap the N and the L. Like that's.
My name's Sidney Applebaum.
Sydney Applebaum.
I'm. It's a little.
I've been
nippy.
looking for my mother. Have you seen her?
I could use a sweater. I wouldn't be mad if I had a turtleneck on right now.
Yeah, everything's fine because your dad showed up.
Yeah.
Man,
He's
where
woke.
is this? Where the
it's Dennis
fuck is
Quaid,
this?
man. It's Dennis Quaid, bro.
It's the United
The embassy
fucking
where?
States
Where?
of
It's
America.
It's the
Where?
embassy of the United States in
In
Mexico
Mexico?
City, probably.
Wasn't there snow in Mexico?
on the
They
border.
say they
They're
do
deep.
some throwaway
It's like,
line.
hey, look, Mexico is America now.
Hey, at least
We're
it doesn't
taking
have.
this shit over.
At least Mexico doesn't have the yellow filter on in this movie.
Well, they do say
It's not a Robert Rodriguez
the
film.
Tony Scott Man on Fire
The
yellow filter.
yellow filter over Mexico. You gotta look up what is that movie memes or
That's movie set.
Yeah, movie set memes or something. We'll have to share it because that is
Yeah,
fucking
it is
lit. If
funny.
you like movies and know about movie production, that is the shit. Oh look, Donald Rumsfeld is happy.
Oh did they just say that the president actually made it and the vice president just looked like sad?
No,
Like, God damn it, this is my time.
I think they were talking about Dennis Quaid. They're saying
Dennis
Dennis
Quaid.
Quaid's character made it to New York and said he found survivors.
Oh,
So now the vice principal,
the vice principal of America.
See, now he's like, I believe now
It's like
because I'm president.
Iraq caused all of this. You know that, right?
Dude,
Yeah,
bro.
because the president died because now he's
Bro, if I was
and the Weather Channel, I don't think would be.
nah, they wouldn't be.
The Weather Channel is like Fox
The only
News right
channel now.
Yeah, it's like Fox News right now. They're fine.
That's like Fox News and CNN after 9/11. That's all anybody watched.
Honey, can you
so
turn
after
it to
an
the
event
Weather
like
Channel?
this, dude, the Weather Channel's ratings are gonna fucking
It's
skyrocket.
like, dude, what's the weather like today?
Honey,
we don't
can-
have a fucking clue, but
Honey,
shit's gonna be crazy.
Can you turn it to Weather Channel 8 for me?
Yeah.
I want to watch a program on Weather Channel 8.
I just want to get my tens on the hour.
The cooking Weather Channel.
Oh, and also too, if I was like the Mexican president right now,
How
I
to
would
cook
be
your steak
I would
in
be
2,000
I would
degree
be a
temperatures.
G, dude. If I was Mexican president, I'd be like, bro, you ain't even the president of nothing. Ain't no such thing as
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
So we run this bitch now.
What,
You
you gonna
heard?
launch your nukes from
we
under
run
the
this
snow?
bitch.
Well, they make a throwaway comment that the reason they made an agreement with Mexico for allowing all the refugees in. That
cheers to the end of
abolish
the
their
movie.
debt.
Everything's fine.
we erased their debt if they would allow everybody to come in.
Cheers to everything is fine.
Hey, cheers to the cancer kid not dying.
Cheers. Oh well, he's still.
I mean, yeah, he's God damn it.
It's like
Here's that kid that's
they just set cancer research
totally
back by like
dead
150
now.
years. So
Damn. Yeah, here's to the hundreds of millions of dead. Actually, it'd be billions.
everybody's dead. All these
worldwide.
people are gonna be dead in 10 years. Like
Yeah, all the hospitals are destroyed. Clean water
Like,
is
they're
not a
acting-
thing.
Yeah, they're acting like we're still gonna have like society at all. It's we're gonna be in fucking living in shelters under the ground. After people are gonna go crazy, there's gonna be a bunch of power struggles. Like
all the
shit's
there's
get
gonna be
bad.
riots. There's gonna
Yeah,
be riots.
climate riots. Yeah, where's the water coming from? I
Yeah,
guess all this snow.
How do we get food because everything's destroyed?
All that snow is salted, by the way, because it came in from the
Yeah.
oceans, so you can't drink the
So
snow.
yeah, and plus all the dead bodies in it, you can't. It's gonna be dirt when
Yeah,
it does.
tainted.
No,
when it
that's
does thaw. Everybody's
No, it's
gonna
gonna be
fucking die.
freshwater snow that's on top of the ice that is the water.
Yeah, because it went.
This
to
is
the,
so convenient
cycle.
that this one group of 6 people,
out of New York,
gets picked up by
In
all
all
these
of
military
New
choppers.
York.
And that was also newsworthy
And they're all
too.
smiling and hugging.
No, and that was newsworthy. You saw they just put it on the vice president was
Yeah.
like, and
You
now
know
we
one
have
thing.
this
You know one thing. I
thing
didn't
going
see
to New York.
anybody eat this entire time.
No, they did
Yeah.
vending machine snacks.
Oh, now we're like, oh look, okay,
'cause
because
they-
all those people are gonna die now.
Oh, look at all the people on the roof. Yeah.
I want to see people get blown off the edge of the roof
On the helicopter.
when those giant helicopters
By the
land
draft.
and the draft.
It's like, where are we going? We're going to Mexico where it's safe. I don't want to live anymore.
Yeah.
Mexico? Do they serve Rubens in Mexico?
Cue Wilhelm scream.
I can't handle the spice. I can't live in this planet anymore.
Do they have a decent corned beef hash
Yeah.
in Mexico?
Can I get a good?
I can't stand too much Cuban. I don't like Cumino. Cumino?
I reckon I'll go.
I need a good brisket down there. Anybody know?
I
do
reckon
they
I'll
even know
go.
how to make brisket?
You can't get a good brisket down there, brother.
Damn, dude, those have been the best dudes ever. The guys like in this.
They're like, we're fucking straight.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dog. I don't know how we're gonna land this bitch, but shit,
Yeah.
we cozy up
No,
here,
they're not.
dude.
They're not getting off of that. They're gonna slowly go
But look,
down
like-
into the earth.
South America is totally fucking
Oh,
fine.
look, Texas was dope too. Look, Florida's okay. We were cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
South,
Texas-
South America
Texas-
is
Texas
straight
was
up.
sitting
Dallas,
pretty
Dallas
healthy.
is fucked. Dallas was fucked, but
Oh,
Houston
yeah.
was all right.
Please God, let that be the end. Please God, thank God.
Oh boy, we survived
Oh,
it.
my goodness.
We survived the day
We
after
survived
tomorrow.
the day after tomorrow.
All right, final thoughts. Tim,
The effects are great. It holds up for that reason and that alone. But they do their big set pieces in the first half of the movie.
Yeah, very little set pieces.
And then the second half of that movie was just talking
it was
and
intimate,
some wolves. Like they really blew their load really early on in that movie, and there was no big climax to that film. I think that's the big problem with it. There was no like.
Well, the climax was like the tsunami,
and that was
basically,
and that was
snow.
like 45 minutes into the movie. Everything happened in that first half, and the second half was just like, oh, she's got an infection, and hey, this homeless guy is funny. So that's my miscellaneous thoughts. Drop the baby.
Aaron.
It's my thing. Aaron, what's yours?
Honestly, I had a really good time on this movie because we really laid into it and we were pretty ruthless, and we went down some really dark hallways and avenues. It deserved it. There was a lot of redeeming factors in this, like you were talking about, like the effects. I love the effects in the beginning. I love their reckless nature of just killing everybody.
Yeah,
like when that billboard just hit the weather guy, that was awesome.
Yeah,
like all of that stuff. It was awesome. So the first half of this movie was really good, and then it really got, and the science was even like okay. It was like, all right, I get you. It's a catastrophe and all this.
Yeah,
but it's when the movie starts getting really hokey is when it's like
melodramatic.
It's like, oh, my dad's gonna walk from here to there, and it gets too melodramatic, and it loses its place where it starts off. There's a huge like temperature change. See that pun intended, from the beginning to the end, and it's this tonal shift.
Forgot what kind of movie it was supposed to be.
Like the running from the cold when it doesn't even make sense, like scientifically, like physically, that doesn't even make sense. The fucking wolves. I'm like,
yeah.
You know, that the last half is not decent. The first half is great.
The first half's great,
and that's my take on it.
I'll agree with you there. First half is great. Y'all are totally right, and I agree with that completely. It's like all the things that made this movie what it was happened in the first half. Not even like the first two acts. Like all the big things happen, and then it's just cold from then on out. And then after it's cold, like you see the struggle of the people to get to each other, but I think it would be more interesting to see what happened after even like a montage of the rebuilding would be better than just watching.
Oh yeah, like during the credits, that would be pretty dope.
But they just they blew their load at the beginning of the film. Like this didn't need to be 2 hours.
The budget ran out, and they were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I mean, it took 1,000 artists a year to make the special effects.
Yeah,
for
it definitely didn't need to be 2 hours long.
No, not at all. No, and that's really my only gripe. Like the special effects are cool. Like everything was cool, but like.
Should have been a 90-minute movie.
Yeah, I had a good time though. Like
it was good.
As far as tonight, like
and
I had
all
a great
the tropes
time
too.
These are always fun to pick apart these kind of movies.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. It was fun. So that's been Day After Tomorrow. Join us for
the day after tomorrow.
Dante's Peak is our next one.
That was part 2.
Wednesday. Was it Wednesday next week?
Yeah,
Wednesday next week. I think it's the 10th. We're gonna be here with Mary Hooker. And we're gonna hit it up for.
We're gonna wrap out our disaster series.
Yeah, that's it, man.
That's right. And I mean, also, you know what, you guys y'all send us some ideas. You know,
because we're due for an audience pick.
We're gonna do an audience pick soon.
We're due for an audience poll, so really be thinking about it. Keep it in your head.
We have some really great ones already planned for August, July and August. Really, really great ones that we've been waiting a long time to do. But yeah, we definitely are going to be doing an audience.
But it could be anything, and if you guys really want to get at us and holler at us, we have the group. Obviously, if you're watching this live, you're already in it. But if you're listening to it in audio format, it's A to Z Movie Night the grouping.
Yep.
Just go join that. Then you can. We post a lot of movie memes, and
it's all the movie memes that we usually post.
But that's also
we
where
throw
we'll post
in there.
the poll too.
We'll post polls in there. We'll post movie memes. We just generally talk about films.
Yeah.
We spend a lot. I mean,
film talk.
It's daily activity in that.
We have a lot
of
fun.
So you should definitely go check it out
for sure.
All right. Well, I'm signing off.
Yeah, that's been it. Can't wait to see y'all next time. All right,
and we'll go wide, and we'll get the just you can watch the credits, and we're going to be done.